once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wonderful human being. We are not greeting everybody. Only wonderful human being across the globe. It doesn't matter whether you are white, you are black, you are blue, purple, pink. As far as you are wonderful. I will say to you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, all the way from Biafra land. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. The man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Our brother Foreign will say, Akirorueke. His own is simple. The heart of this project will not see corruption. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra. Anambra is Biafra land. He's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, MAZI Kano, the prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku kingdom. The man who sacrificed virtually everything to make the truth you see today prevail above all things. He is from Afari Beku, no more here. Abia State, Biafra land. Nobody commands our loyalty. Of course, everybody, we are entitled to our opinions anyway. But of course, we invite you to your community. From Igede to Iyala to Idoma to Igala to Obobora, Tinapa, Ugeb, all the way to Andone, Ogoni. Evo Kingdom. Patani, Otueke. Mbiama, Yenugwa. Urubu, Shekiri, Abraka, Ule. All the way to Ibake, Boto, Abavo. Mbiturumba, Nombi, Si, Amando, Bankwiriolo. Down to Ikusigo Mbose, Okeja, Onecha, all the way to Abakaliki, to Nza, down to Enugu, Soka. These are Biafra land. And so I extend my greetings to all of you. Nobody commands that loyalty. You doubt it, give us the name of your village. We will make you unpopular in your community. But is that why we are here? Certainly no. Oh, Igbe Biafra Nweze. But now we have Eze, or Setiana. And I hardly hear Igbe Nweze these days. Igbe Nweze. Enjoy Nweze. Abu Nweze. I am Nweze Nubu or Setiana. And this is the problem. Nobody commands our loyalty except MAZI Kano. By the special grace of Chukwukika, I remain George ONYIBE. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land. With every humility in my heart, I will say it is a privilege, and I will say one of the greatest honor of my life, that I am permitted to serve the indigenous people of Biafra as the African rep and the Nigerian international coordinator. Till this moment, check your time. It is a privilege, I must tell you. But of course, we give all the glory to the Creator, the one who made the heavens and the earth. For we lift our eyes not to the hills, not to the mountain, but from where cometh our help? Our help comes from He who made the heavens and the earth. For He will keep us from all evil, He who made our life. And so I humble myself and I say to Him, Anye na jage mau, n'eziokwu n'emara mma ịhụnanya anyị na-age obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o inwe gị mgbanwe o ọ dị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o mwapi obi na-asị na ịdị mma o. You know the segment before now, we talked about the pillars that hold the foundation of society in our community's family. We studied the first one, knowledge of God. You see some people, they have achieved so much that they undermine the position of God. But what do we do? Most of them realize the truth when it is too late. Some of them die knowing the true knowledge of the Creator, but they are not given the privilege to express what they know. So when you see men, oh, they are very formidable according to you. Nobody is invincible, only the Creator. Somebody wrote to me and said, please, when you talk, don't insult Britain. So Britain can give us freedom. Thunder, fire, Britain. If that is the justice system they provide for us, those people from Britain that formed the zoo called Africa and Nigeria, God punish all of you. You better hold us more slavery. Come back and colonize. You came here with sheep, looking for who to work in your plantation. Today now you are building border to prevent the same people. You think you are God? And I said to the brother, I said, nobody gives us Biafra, only the Creator. And he replied me and said, even though the Creator will give us Biafra, we have to compromise in Mubili. Because that is exactly what he's saying to me. You may not acknowledge the Creator. Just pray that when you are dying, he will give you the privilege to tell your children what you are going through. Have you not read about the man who was in hellfire in the days of Lazarus? And the rich man, when he was in hell, he saw what was going on. And he said to him, oh, Abraham, let's send one angel to tell my children that there is hellfire. And Abraham said, no. They have the prophet with them. If they will not listen, we can't help them. The same way, most of the people you are seeing today, they look as if they are invincible. They will wish one day they will revise this evil they have done to us. But God will deny them that privilege. I remember in those days as a child, I used to hear about Rula Lady Dan, Margaret Thatcher, Ngobati, Peter Buota. Where are these people who want to be black master? Don't let anybody deceive you. What is good for the goose is good for the ganja. The earlier the world begin to put their priorities right and stop this evil, the better for all of them. Africa is a host, and colonial imperialism and terrorist master are virus. And now the host is reacting to the virus. Soon it will get to all of you. It's amazing, very amazing. They were coming to pick us one after the other. Oh, you are a slave, you are a slave, you are a slave. Today now they are building war to stop slave. You don't know what you are doing to yourself. We are asking you, restore the normal order. And some people are speaking BB grammar. We can't look person face here. But of course, with every humility, let's do the right thing. Our people must wake up. Biafrans must wake up. Make no mistake about that. We will address and respond to your stupidity adequately. So when you are there sitting in your ivory tower, I am the chairman and the chairman, nobody can do anything. Don't forget kingdom rise and kingdom fall. We used to remember those days. Oh no, Jerusalem will never be the capital of Israel. It can never be done. Yes, it took time. But today you know the truth. You know the truth. And so without wasting much of our time, we go to our topic this evening, which is very simple. Beware of the art of stage management by Nigeria. There is something known as stage management. You are from Nigeria, you watch home video. What do they call that? Is it Nollywood? You see many of them, some rich, some poor. But the art play different role. You must be able to subject yourself to play that role. So if you are a big man, they say play house help. You must behave like a house help. That is called stage management. You can be a poor man. They will go and rent cloth from dry cleaner and give to you. You act like Omego. That is stage management. That is exactly what is happening in Nigeria. Those of you on Facebook Live, you see that guy who is very normal, crossing the road like a cripple. That is stage management. Nigeria is stage managing us. Biafrans are like the vehicles on the way. Nigeria is the cripple. The guy pretending to be cripple. He's now crossing road. They are stage managing us. But most of you can't see it. But of course, you will see it Whether you like it or not, you will see it. If your eye is blind, we will pour pepper. You will see road. If you are deaf, we will sound you. You must hear word. If you are dumb, we will cut off your tongue. You must speak. If the colonial master will do this to us, to subdue us to this level, degrading human treatment, we will do anything to make sure you wake up. Because in the end, we don't want to conquer anybody. We just want to be as we were before they came. We want to remain that way. Africa will never know peace. And soon it shall boomerang. This hulobalo caused by the colonial master, that decision taking place in Berlin, it will boomerang. It will get to all of you. The host is reacting already to the virus. The beautiful thing about creatures, living thing, is that the moment they are threatened, they develop defense mechanism. That is why I love living thing. The moment they sense threat from anywhere, they develop defense mechanism. We are the most endangered species of Homo sapiens. The first country in Africa to initiate the right to self-determination, to fight for freedom. It's unbelievable that how many years on, over 100 years, we are still here as slaves for Britain. We shall see how it ends. We shall see, honestly. We are being stage managed. Most of you don't know. But let's take time and listen to the radio. They say South Africa did not allow ONYIBE plane, airpiece to land to carry hopeless individual that claim to be Nigeria. And then you begin to consider. First of all, airpiece brought some Yoruba people back to Yoruba land. Hey, Nigerians have been singing the praise. Hey, peace, hey, peace. Of course, we are happy. At least one Igbo man, a little bit normal, did good for Yoruba. Let Yoruba pastors go and do the testimony. And those of you hopeless Biafra, go and give them tithe and offering because of the blessing of your brother for their people. Hey, Nigeria, we love you. Mad people. And then all of a sudden, we are not talking about air peace. We begin to hear, oh, South African governor or president apologized for xenophobia. Hey, he's apologizing. And then I'm surprised today, I'm hearing from Nigerian Gota Yoruba fraudulent media that they didn't allow air peace to land. But we have told you before now that xenophobia you see, Nigerians stole money from resources in Biafra land, gave it to South Africa to kill our people so that Jubri can run from Japan down to Aso Rock. He succeeded. But I hope you will learn next time. Hey, xenophobia, leave xenophobia, amphibia, xeno. How many did South Africa kill? Don't misunderstand me. You kill one Biafran person, when Biafra is restored, the world will feel our pain. They will test our venom. But of course, we do not control our space and time. How dare we speak this bold? Only that God is with us. Only that God is with us. Today alone, Nigerian police and army and civil defense and Boko Haram, DSS, EFCC on Biafran road have killed more than xenophobia killed the whole world. And so when people are saying, oh, xenophobia, it's okay. We are used to it. Because of 10 naira, 20 naira, less than a penny or a dime. I don't know what Americans call their money. Less than the smallest currency in American currency. Nigerian police army will kill a Biafran for it. And we've gotten used to it. We are used to suffering. That's when I say, I will make you suffer. You are a liar. You can't make me suffer. I have seen suffer. I will disgrace you. I will humiliate you. You are a liar. You can't do that. There is no shame in the womb that gave birth to me because my mother and my father are poor breed Biafran. You can't disgrace me. That is why we are Biafrans. And now you understand. These are stage management. But of course, they're giving you news. But we will give them story to write until they run out of ink. Look at how they are fooling all of us. We are following them. The man in Aso Rock is Jubri from Sudan. And all of us have been following them. Storytellers. Sheni can't say this, Robo say this, Araba say this. What are they saying that we have not said before? Of course, it's stage management. Nigeria is a specialist when it comes to that. Yoruba are educated. That is why they are everywhere in civil servant. Igbos are not educated. Osetiana. Why would they be educated when they control Oluwole? When they are the master of forgery. Forging certificate for everybody. And now Nigerian stupid court jurisdiction terrorist Sharia law is telling you that, oh, Jubilee is overqualified. But who will say the truth? Who will come out and say, stop this info? Who will do that? But of course, we will stand up for our right. The art of stage management, you must understand how we function and get ready. But of course we must continue. You go and buy BIAFRA dictionary. Maybe you'll understand what I've said anyway. Or better still, marry a woman. He can gossip for you at night. Mad people. Nigeria is specialists when it comes to stage management. They are managing us. They are managing us. We are ignorant. We are naive. So be managing us. Be stage managing us. After all, you have Bollywood, Nollywood. All our women now, Biafra women, they are always in Go TV. What are they looking at? What do they call it? Is it Bollywood? What is the name of all this Indian actor? Sigib, I don't know their name. All the whole housewife, Biafra housewife now, they are facing Bollywood. Why would them stage managers? Go and watch them, India. Problem never finish. All their fame before is a love song. Now it's a problem. Watch out, season 1 problem call, season 2 problem call. We watch one Indian film for 20 years. Problem will never finish. The actor will never die. If actor die, spirit continue from there. But is Nigerian better than them? Go and watch your Hollywood. Hollywood will add so you will see in the first 1 hour they do an advert. Mafosini constitution. Todo video company. Oh, he was dreaming. Ransenoa will dream for 1 hour. You say watch out for part 2. They are stage managing you. Now they are imitating ONYIBE season 1, season 2, season 3. I bought one film. Let me just watch Nigerian whole video and learn. It's up to season 10. That season 10. Even season 8 is advert. Buy a Gogoro from Ojueleba bus stop. Buy a Brukutu from Kwankwasho shopping complex. Buy this one, buy that one. Then I say, bang, 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 bang. Watch out for season 2. Sometimes the actor is dreaming. Before he wake up from dream, they have reached season 4. Mad people. That is stage management. But I'm not blaming them. Oh, it's okay. You pay the money. They stage manage you. You don't have job. They say you are jobless because you are in Nigeria. So why wouldn't they stage manage you? And these are the things they do to us on daily basis. And we accept it. We wake up one day. Our leader was kidnapped. Adopted. Held in Kaminikadu. From one kangaroo court to another. And all of a sudden they came. They first of all said, the person who want to testify that MAZI Kano is a terrorist, they found him with AK-47, nuclear warhead, military software, is going to come and masquerade. We said, no, you wouldn't do such a thing. Masquerade is evil. According to Yoruba pastor, how can he even testify against our leader? We said, no, you would do no such thing. We were being stage managed. Then they speak some grammar. Yoruba Gota Media projected it. Now they now come back and see it didn't work. Now that you must the Kano, you shall be tried by Sharia law. And we started saying, no, you cannot try our leader with Sharia law. Grammar upon grammar begin to evolve. We refuse. You would do no such thing. My loyalty is not for Allah. It shall never be for Allah. You wouldn't do such a thing. And what did they do? It didn't work. They now move back and say, okay, is not going to work, Sharia law, okay. But we are being stage managed. Because what you don't know is that if we have given in and say, okay, let masquerade come, we will defend ourselves because we are right. Today, very hopeless Fulani terrorists will be coming out and telling you, and Yoruba will back them up. Don't you know that according to Constitution as amended and Nigerian Law Review of 1927 of chapter 14 verse 15, cross section 8, 12, 10, that MAZI Nnamdi Kanu was judged by masquerade and justice was delivered? And so therefore, based on this criteria and argumenting from this material jurisdiction, we thereby sentence you by the masquerade to death. You will die. We are being stage managed. And then the Chief Justice, a Sharia lawyer who didn't even school. He went to one kindergarten to read the Laila Hilala or Bakaramisi Hilala. He's your Chief Justice in Nigeria. And it's okay. He would have come out in a time like this and begin to quote for you. According to Nigerian fraudulent constitution amalgamated by British government in 1947, that the MAZI Nnamdi Kanu was charged by Sharia law in the Agbo Material District in Abuja and was thereby found guilty according to the law of Muhammad and Allah. And so therefore, you, Igbo man and a Joma, you are thereby judged and you are sentenced, and Yoruba will use their gutter to lie against all of us. We are being stage managed, but we said no. Of course, Sharia justice system is still prevalent in Nigeria, among other fraudulent ones, but they can't come out openly. We will shred them. But we have a mission tonight. Don't let them stage manage you. Bob Marley said, don't let them school you. That is stage management. They wake up one day, oh, we prescribe IPOB. Most of you don't know it is stage management. They invited all the governors from BIAFRA land, most especially Southeast. This IPOB, they are disturbing us. What do we do? Can we prescribe them? They say, let's experiment. They did experiment, a walk, partially anyway. That is that we are prescribing shite. But of course, it will not end there because they will prescribe everything prescribable. That is stage management. They know we know terrorists. We are men and women of God. Wonderful breed, most sincere people on earth. That is who we are, Biafrans. They know. They know. DSS cannot catch you with anything incriminating and let you go. They know. They know our hands are clean. And then I will remind you. Lena kamu. Elula la lena kamu. Nakamu de kwa no chao. Lena kamu. Umu Biafra lena kamu. Akamu de kwa no chao. Our hands are clean. They know this truth. But of course they must stage manage us. They must. Oh, we now prescribe IPOB. And where are those people we are saying, oh, IPOB is a terrorist, is a terrorist. You are the terrorist. We will prove it to you before our time is up. Make no mistake about it. Who you the stage manage? Today now, Nigeria are very far. Oh, we prescribe motorcycle. We prescribe Gwongworo. We prescribe melu. Lot of prescription. Mad people. When you are kind of, they are prescribed, they remain prescribed. You are as useless and hopeless as animalistic as the person who believes you. You're prescribing your father. Are we paracetamol that you prescribe? Are you a doctor? They are stage managing us. But I did work for some of you. We wake up one day. All the oil well in Biafra land belong to our Fulani. We were stage managed. Nobody asked a question. How can Satan of Sokoto also the whole oil well in River State with Tiwa Danjuma? How can some lunatic from Fulani, not even Nigerian citizen, all the oil well in Bayelsa? You didn't see anything. They start manage you. That is why Obama, the president of America, aided and abetted them to chase good luck. A whole Asian man out of a president of Nigeria. And yet they control the office. Can you tell them to renew the license? Who gave them right to this oil well in the first day? You were stage managed today. Look like they are right. That is why one lunatic and hopeless animal from the north will tell you that oil in Bayelsa belong to Jigawa. What can you do? Because you have been stage managed. But don't worry. Don't feel bad about it. We shall recover. We shall recover. Hallelujah. Amen. Ndiara. Mad people. We look at the issue of who will rule us. We are being stage managed. They say, don't worry, we know how to get them. We know how to get them. Buhari is dead. Jubri is there. Mazen and the Kanus are here. But to deceive them, let's send Atiku to romance with them. Then we give it to Peter Obi. Let's manage them. They succeeded. Make no mistake about it. You should be ashamed of yourself. And then some lunatic, articulation. What is the profit of articulation? Let us face this here once and for all. If we get burnt, we get burnt. If we remain alive, and then we live for the good of humanity. Let's articulate it. But I don't know how intelligent you are. You think you can be able to meander? You don't meander devil. You confront devil. You don't meander God. You sincerely approach God. You approach God and you confront devil. I hardly hear about articulation and articulating and obituarization. We were stage managed. Some of you get log ahead. Oh, Atiku is good. He's friending Genevieve. Thunder fire all of them. Now no go wake up. Oh, Atiku is okay. He's from Cameroon. He was legalized Nigerian by referendum. He will understand because after all, when Nigerian divide, he go back to Cameroon. We have been stage manager. You don't look at how they are mocking at all of us. Most of us fought for Atiku, one of the people who enslaved us. That you have custom officers, custom checking point everywhere in Biafra land, right down to your backyard, is because of Atiku. The only river or seaport, temporary, partially fake seaport in River State, or airport belongs to Atiku, all because of Intel. He owns Indoroma, Petrochemical. He is one of the importers of Meccano generator. He is the one who has published us. Atiku children enter plane from wherever Sambisa Forest they are coming to River State every day with escort guarding them. Don't let them stage manage you. That is what we are saying. They said they are stage managing us. While you are going to court, they were in court session, I joined. You are being stage managed. 4 years will pass. Then they will stay manage us again. Oh, Igbo presidency 2030. Another 5 years, they will bamboozle us. They will not come back and divide us. Ijo presidency 2020. They bamboozle us and stage manage us. Another 5 years, you now hear Igbo presidency 3030. But all this while you are old, you are worn out. You are old man. You are gone. Their children continue from that stage management. We look at the issue of trying to take over our land. Most of you know that you think it's over. Grazing Reserve Bill to Ruga, it has followed many names. I think now it is a man of God anointing land resource project. Very soon they will say, oh, it's Adeboye or Winners Chapel land revolution anointing process. They will bamboozle you. You will fall for it. Now let me tell you what they are doing. Stage managing us. If we don't react, they mark it as law. We were stage managed in 1999. That is why you constantly hear today, we the people of Nigeria, we the people of Nigeria, the law of the people of Nigeria. But it is one Abdulsalami Abubakar, one terrorist from Sudan, or Futajalo Mountain, through backyard, smuggling a constitution from Britain. It controls us today. We were stage managed. When you hear, we the people of Nigeria, but who is this man they call the people of Nigeria? Is there anybody called the people of Nigeria? Because personally, I'm still looking for the family known as the people of Nigeria. So whenever you say we the people of Nigeria, according to the constitution of we the people, your thunder will fire you. Because you are evil. You are evil. We the people of Nigeria. Who did they consult to enact those hopeless animalistic law? They are moving. They want to take your land. A leader have been shouting of Islamization. Their target is to take your land. You are a German listening to me now. Organize the youth. Go and measure your how many square meters of land you control. It will amaze you that you are gone. We know what they did to Kalabari and Okreka. We know what meant Ken Saruwiwa having betrayed these people. But we wake up very late to measure Ogoni land. We know what they are trying to do. Don't let anybody deceive you. Go and measure the square meter of your community. And then you come out and tell me that when they take one plot, how many plots will be left for all of you? You think this is the time anybody will bamboozle anybody? Africa is ripe for taking. That is what they will tell you. Africa is revolting already. That is what they will tell you. They are mounting missiles to quench us. But this war they started in our land will get to their doorstep. But of course, they still have the time to make amends. And I hope they will do so. Don't let them stage manage you. Most of you will not know that Fulanis are not, there is no Fulani in Nigeria before. Britain smuggled them through the back door. It's unbelievable. Hausa allowed them to conquer them. They conquered Hausa, destroyed Hausa completely. When we hear us talk about Hausa, you think we are talking about Hausa people. We are actually talking about Fulani because we don't know who is who again. They have been stage managed. Now the Azikiwe help them. Today, Fulanis, God knows where they are coming from. Maybe from British lab. You don't know British genetically produced cow in a full-man's form. The Fulanis. Don't you see Buhari when he was alive? He always go to Britain to change his tongue and every other body pass. But we are being stage managed. They are mad people. We are talking, oh, Islam, you are keeping quiet. Very intellectual, educated. Well, I don't blame you. When you went to Toronto University in China, why will you be normal? How can you know you are being stage managed? Also, you went to Harvard University in India. May God have mercy upon you. You need help. We will give you the help. Now, let's look at how they came in. Today, all the people from the north who have ruled Nigeria, all of them are Fulani. The question is, why won't our man be a president? So when you are fighting Igbo presidency, Niger Delta presidency, Do presidency, Yoruba presidency, ask yourself a question. Why is there no Hausa presidency? Okay, Hausa Fulani, they are the same. It's a lie. It's a lie. All of us are being stage managed. We must revolt. We must sincerely revolt. Destroy this protocol of stage management. Let's look at something anyway. The Bauchi governor, Bala Muhammad, says herdsmen from other countries will benefit from the federal government National Livestock Transformation Plan, NLTP. Are you hearing me? Governor of Bauchi State. He said Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, an accomplished Yoruba, a pastor in your Yoruba church, Pastor Obianihi, Wagananihi, and God is our witness, launch this very Fulani outside Biafra land and Nigeria to come and take over on Tuesday. The plan was developed by state and deported by the National Executive Council, NEC, to address the former herders crisis in the country. We were stage managed. They armed the Fulani herdsmen Miatiala and Boko Haram to kill and rape our people. So you will be forced to accept to give them some portion of land. At least they can stop raping your women and killing your people. But that will not be the end. When they have finished stage managing you, they will start all over. Till all of us will run abroad. All of us will run to abroad. But abroad will chase us. Forget about xenophobia. You will soon hear Britain phobia. You will hear about German phobia. You will hear about American phobia. You will hear about Saudi Arabia phobia. Get ready. They are stage managing us. You give them one yard, they take two. Just allow them. Give them allowance. They will take all over everything. That is Yoruba pastor telling you. Speaking on channel television on Monday, Mohammed said Fulani herdsmen are nomadic, moving across countries within the continent. I'm happy he made it that way, because I wonder why they are not moving in America. They should go and take land in America and in London. Theresa May should give Fulani herdsmen because they are nomadic, abnormal individual. Theresa May and Britain, United Nations, EU, give them land, a piece of land in your place. But you are stage managing us. That is what Yoruba pastor is telling you. man of God, pastor, His Excellency, Reverend Osibanjo, President, Vice President of Nigeria. They are the one launching it for you. And so I think there is a lot of mistrust and misconception as regard to Fulani men. The Fulani man is a global or African person. He moves from Gambia to Senegal, and his nationality is Fulani, he said. The governor, whose state is among those that will be part of the government initiative, said the Fulani are in many countries across Africa sharing brotherhood which transcend boundaries. I hope you are hearing. Stage management. He said it will be inappropriate to stop them from benefiting from livestock plan just because they are not from Nigeria. As a person, I may have a relative in Cameroon, but they are also Fulani, and I am a Fulani man from my maternal side. We just have to take this as our own heritage, something that is Africa. So we cannot just choose our border and say the Fulani man is just in Nigeria, he said. Now, I want you to see how they are stage managing us. This is what they wrote. The channel television is telling you, oh, there are Fulani everywhere. Of course, there are Yoruba in Benin Republic now. Cotonou people are Yoruba people now. So Cotonou should come and take land in Biafra land. You are stage managing us. If a Fulani man from Futajalo Mountain have the right to be president of Nigeria, take any land in Biafra land as they wish, Cotonou man, please come and take over Biafra land, because Yoruba also are Cotonou. Yoruba in Nigeria is Yoruba in Cotonou. When you hear Cotonou people, there is no difference between Yoruba in Nigeria and those in the Benin Republic. They are all the same. British terrorists did their job well. Look at how they are painting it. This is how they brought them in. They stage managers. Today, foreigners rule us. Foreigners rule us. How someone is yapping, shouting Kwandem Uruba everywhere. Kwandem Alimillion, Kwandem Otaya. And upon your land, the throne of your ancestors, how someone you left Fulani to undermine you. Yoruba 10%, they are compromising. But the last drop of the Biafran blood in Biafran soil, we will oppose all of you to the end. You can't stage manage us. Wake up. If you know, if you understand what they do, may you go to calculate and where. In most cases, the crisis is precipitated by those outside Nigeria when there is a reprisal. It is not the Fulani men within Nigeria that cause it. It is the culture of getting revenge when it's embodied in traditional Fulani man that attack reprisal. Now, this is what they are telling you. When you kill a Fulani in Nigeria, Fulani from America, Fulani from Britain, Fulani from Saudi Arabia, all of them are going to rally round. They will come to Biafra land and kill you. I also know this truth. And so when we are claiming, oh, we are one Nigeria, there are some Fulani, American Fulani, because if you tell me you don't have American Fulani, I won't believe you. If Americans support Fulani and Nigeria, then you have Fulani America. If Britain will support the existence of one Nigeria, then you have Fulani Britain. And so they are telling you that the Fulani from America, the Fulani from India, the Fulani from China, the Fulani extraction of Japan, the Fulani extraction across the globe, they will come and kill you as a Biafra. This is what UN and EU and all of them project. May God have mercy on all of you. This is justice. And so when some people are saying, you know, we have to be moral, it's unbelievable. Why is Cotonou people not coming to kill Biafra because of Yoruba? They are breeding in Nigeria. God made boundary. Britain changed boundary. In Berlin conference, they changed this decision. They work against the order of the creator. And now And now they have upset the balance. The hulo balo they have caused, it will certainly boomerang. This is newspaper from Nigeria. Defending Fulani to kill and rape you as a Biafra. And then you are speaking. Yeah, you are very, very arrogant. Thunder will fire you. I think you see arrogant. Humility. They are mad people. These are stage management. He said they are all Nigeria. Because their identity, their citizenship is Nigeria. Even though they have relatives from all over the world. You see what I said? So presumably, they are Nigerian because they move all over the world and have nationality all over the world. That is why our population in Nigeria is fueled. Muhammad said, Bauchi State is already accommodating herdsmen from other countries. He said, herdsmen from other countries, such as Chad, Niger, will be documented in order to get them involved in livestock plan, in order to get them involved in taking over Enugu, Bayelsa, and other Biafra land. We are already accommodating them. Do your, I don't know that grammar. I know who the Nigerian Fulani are and who the Hausa Fulani are. Yes, they will be documented. This will give Nigerians the opportunity to having proper documentation and knowing the demography, because the Fulani men settle anywhere, he can feed his cattle. Hey, very supreme. Why would Igbo motor pass settle anywhere they can sell their motor pass? You are very stupid. God will punish you, Governor of Bauchi. Every Fulani who are contrarily, temporarily enjoying glory and honor, domination, because British government, EU, AU, UN, they allow you to do that. God will punish all of you. Your time will come. Make no mistake about that. Africa is in trouble because the Fulanis were created in the lab. They were created in the lab by British government. Their duty is to constantly destroy Africa. You have Fulani man in your country. You get ready and put them where they belong. They are not human beings. They are animal. That is why they easily sleep with cow. They cannot be tolerated. The British government actually stage managers. And the moment you give in soft spot, they take over your life. Africa will never be free until Biafra is free. That is why we are here. I'll be back in a minute.
Reading from Biafran's Got Talents.
Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, no. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, yo. They are playing on your intelligence, life full of pretense. They are playing on your intelligence. They are playing on your intelligence. Their life full of pretense. Everything is diligent. Oh, so every black man stand up for your right. Wherever you are, stand up, Africa. So every black man so every black man for your right. Freedom for Africa, Africa, freedom for Africa. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that.
We have been in this bondage for decades now. Oh,
For decades now,
they gave us their culture. They killed our prophets. They colonized our people with guns and bullets.
guns and bullets.
Biafra is our hope now.
Is our hope now.
Biafra is the hope of Africa.
So every black man stand up for your right. Wherever you are, stand up, yeah, Africa. So every black man has to stand up for your right. Freedom for Africa, Africa, freedom for Africa. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans.
Of course, we must continue. We must not allow them to be stage managing us. At this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070 815 45642. 070 815 45642 is our WhatsApp line. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. 081 221 52971 is our direct line. 081 288 58614 is the female line. 081 288 58614 is our female line. We must not allow them to continually and constantly stage manage us. My people say, when you want catch fire, you throw come for us. Now come that they threw for us. And the moment we accept it, they start their rubbish from there. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there?
Yes, I'm Cyril Photo. It's not going to take a Biafra land.
Go ahead, please.
I'm a no ruling. I have to go. You could have not Biafra that there is a good number of Makarama and Chuko. You go to go, no one. I need to leave to the million to one. I'm Zunada. It's also not every day. Another every day. Slightly gang.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello?
Yes, good evening from here.
I am
Lower your radio. Lower your radio, please.
okay.
Of course, when you call me, you turn down the volume of your radio set. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Hello.
Yes, this is female line and you should not be calling it. Caller on the line, can you hear me? We lost that. No man should call the female line, please. Please, please, please. Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello,
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Emeka Oma Biafra, calling from the Enugu State right away. Actually, what the time for this struggle for your strength and the commitment, you guys are really trying. Especially our leader and the deputy. All the POS members, I appreciate all of you. Talking about the problem you're having in this southeast, I think the mistake came in 1976 where the one created Pahanis and Dibo. That was the problem we had. But before now, we had what is called Eastern Consultative Assembly, and we had men who were able to speak. And they were the people that actually compelled Ojukwu to declare Biafra in 1967, if you read history very well. So, after the creation of Ohanaeze in 1976, our problems really started. Today, we have people who cannot speak. We have people who are wimpy. Men who, in a normal sense, they are women, they act like women. They are very afraid to speak. They only accept money and their personal interest. So I pray that God is trying to all of us, the leader, and all of you working for this project to see the light of the day. I just pray that Biafra will be restored. And
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Begin to thank God that Biafra is restored already. You begin to thank God for that. And of course, our people must understand. It is as simple as ABCD. We must not allow them to stage manage us. Most of the things you see happening, daily occurrences in Biafra land, all these are stage management. If we do not react, they capitalize on that very mistake, and they are dealing with us today. No room for allowing them to carry out this devilish art of stage managing us in character and otherwise. Caller or messenger, can you hear me? Mazi Obide.
Yes, I can hear you.
Good evening, sir, from here, my daddy in the Lord.
Reverend ONYIBE, thank you so very much for having me. I want to say good afternoon from here to all Biafrans and all of us of freedom. This is your brother, Bidio Bieno. I am calling you from Los Angeles, but actually I come from Oba. Oba is in Onitsha province, and of course, Onitsha province is in Biafra land. My brother, I called in this afternoon. I'm so happy for you, for what you're doing for Biafrans. And I want to thank you, and I want to say, and may you keep up the work. I also want to appreciate our leader, deputy, and all Biafrans, wherever they are, who is working earnestly for this restoration. May God Almighty continue to keep, preserve, strengthen, and keep you all until Biafra comes and beyond. Reverend, I called in because of the news you read about this Bauchi governor, whatever his name is. I think that's a discussion for a day or more. Because as you were reading, I recalled watching a video that was shared by one of our brothers, and I watched that video. It was so amazed what I heard this man saying. Okay, well, it's like, I can't believe this. This is real. Where am I going to start? Is it where he said that all Fulanese are one Nigerians? And they have the right, that's all. They're supposed to benefit from all the livestock profits that, they make in Nigeria. And the one reason, again, he rationalized that the attention to that. He said because they can speak the lower Niger languages. That's today I learned that there is a language they call lower Niger languages in that contraption. And he went on and on and on and on. As a matter of fact, he revealed in that interview that they are welcoming this new investment from the federal government. Of course, the idea is that the federal government is going to give them 80% of whatever the investment. The government is going to provide 80% funding for the investment, and also the state will provide the land and the rest 20%. He said that part of the reason why they're doing this is because they have this vast land, and that the description of what he gave the land and everything said that if something has been done with if the same was done in Sambisa forest, that they will not be having all these problems. So many things that this man said. And it's so interesting and it's so amazing that through this interview, this man continued to justify and defend these people. He continued to give reasons why they're doing this thing. And he talks about the economy, talks about education, and how in a few years from now, they will make it free education for their children. Talks about monies that they are receiving both locally from UNICEF, from UNESCO, and all kinds of monies that are being given to them to fund projects in Bauchi State. I mean, what else did he not say? So many things. But all the while he was saying all these things, honestly, I was just thinking and saying to myself, this man is bold enough to be defending strangers in our land, to be defending the government funding for strangers in our land. As you recall, he said they are the largest, the state with the largest number of IDPs. So they're also getting monies from international communities. Remember this, their game about IDPs, that funding is coming from all over the world. So the man is really a trap for money. He's receiving a lot of money from Nigerian money, from outside the world, and many international organizations for his state. What I was thinking amidst this interview was, what is the problem with our own people? What we have in return are people who are taking state money and going to different parts of Europe in the name of religion. Meanwhile, this man is attracting incentives, things that will help the state to do better. We have people using the state monies to travel all over the world in the name of religion. That just tells you where we are. And he's boasting. He's defending his people, talking about it doesn't matter where they come from. You see, we are in a deep mess with these people. If our people will not, rise up as soon as possible. There's so many things that this man said. But what we have in return is the opposite. People who have decided that they will sell the collective interest of the people, who have decided their personal pockets are more important than their people. That's what we get in return. We have all these things happening every time we have our own governors, the so-called governors, the so-called leaders of our land, threatening the security and safety of the people. Like I said, this man's interview requires a a day, if not two, a day's discussion, so we can piece out this information and be able to analyze it as it relates to our people. Few days ago, the idiotic Ngige called the people. He said that don't worry about these people in Ipob because they are jobless. And this man is the so-called Minister of Labor and everything. He could not do anything to provide labor for the people. Rather, he is mocking them. He's tagging people terrorists, tagging our people terrorists, and at the same time demeaning them as, oh, they are homeless, they are jobless, they don't have nothing doing. That's why they're agitating. And this is somebody who's supposed to be responsible for providing jobs to the youth. But that's not all. I will not continue. I will save my thought for the next time, because I know a lot of people are ready to call this afternoon. But I think that this is worth discussing for a few times, so that we can pull out a lot of information that this man shared and be able to analyze it as it relates to our people and the so-called governors and the leaders of thought who are in our land. Reverend ONYIBE, I want to thank you again for allowing me this opportunity. I want to thank all Biafrans wherever you are. I ask you to please remain resolute, remain faithful, remain truthful in all your dealings, and more importantly, remain humble. For God is here to take us home. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much. Our people must remain focused. And that is also what I'm just trying to make you see. It will continue because it's just stage management. That man has come out, he said what he said, and nobody's responding to it. They will carry it out tomorrow. But if we resist them, the Bible says, resist the enemy, the devil, he will flee. How long? How long? How long exactly? How long are we going to allow them to stage manage us? Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello.
Yes, good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from? Good evening, your name and where are you calling from? And of course, we lost that caller. I don't understand when our people call. I don't understand how they view this call. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line. Of course, when you call, the moment you observe that your phone has been picked, there's no need listening to your radio. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, and I will expect you speak very loud, please.
I'm sorry for that. My name is Tommy Account. I'm calling from one month country there. Biafra land. Alpha. Alpha is in the state. MAZI, let God bless you. Because we are doing our work. And like the color God is going to be having to offer. God is going to bless them for what they are doing for their fans. Because it's not easy. Our leader has teach us a lot of things and opened our eyes. Because we have already done a lot of things. I believe that BIAFRA is moving. Because we have already done a great thing into the life of Biafran people. Since our leader come out, he has teach us a lot of things. Look at that information that here. They said that the army said that they already conquer Boko Haram. They said they already conquered Boko Haram. But now, Boko Haram killed 13 people and collected all the whole ammunition. Then buy the ammunition to come and kill Biafra, but there is people that will collect it. It's only Biafra that they have a friend, but they do not even have a friend. Common Boko Haram, they do not even conquer Boko Haram. It's only the Biafra they are going to conquer because Biafra is bigger than Bukhara and bigger than Nigeria. Because they don't have any power. Only the word that because my leader Nandika said that he's going to change the zero. He's going to make this zero to be zero. Only his word has made the zero country has been zero. Now they already confessed that the country is already one back. Very soon it's going to finish. Because I know that the zero country is already finished. But when Buhari is alive, Buhari confessed because he knows that our leader Nandikalo is bigger than him. And it's hard that he's going to be bigger than the dream now. Because one day the dream is going to confess and run away into this country because he's not going to stand to defeat our leader. Because our leader is bigger than him and bigger than Nigeria. Because Nigeria is a big country, as my leader said. Let me come about South Africa people. Since South Africa started to kill our people, because those people is not a good people, no matter as them. It's the degree that correct with the South Africa people that makes them to kill because they know that it's a Biafra in them. But the only thing that I'm telling the whole Biafra in South Africa, let them to join us with because that is only the moving trend that can achieve whatever you want. If you are in Nigeria, they will kill you. Because then since 1960, when they started to kill Biafra, they say that they are going to kill Biafra. But Biafra is a seed for the whole world, can never be died. Nothing will make Biafra to die. Instead, every day, they will see a lot of things is coming out. Because Biafra, there is a lot of blessings into Biafra because God has blessed a Biafra. Anywhere they is, they always achieve a lot of things. They are moving like Israel people because there is a lot of blessings into the Biafra. No country that Biafra is can never have a blessing. But if any day that Biafra leaves South Africa, they will see themselves they are going to go to zero as Nigeria is. There's only thing that are there. Now they said they are begging Nigeria people. They are begging Nigeria to stay with them. Because of other countries started to speak hard against Biafra there. That is why Nigeria started to do like the thing is forcing them. Nothing is forcing them because it's them that's going to kill our people. Let them just keep quiet. Because I believe after said and done, Nigeria man is going to tell them that him is leader that is going to a God send. Because I know to achieve, I believe that he's going to achieve our end. Biafra will move and stand. Let God bless you. I'm blessing and the color. I'm blessed you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello.
Good evening from here.
Good evening, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. Sir, I'm very happy for what you are doing to us as the Biafrans. We are very, very happy. I say, may God bless you. May God continue to guide you and protect you in Jesus' name. Amen. I'm also praying for our honorable leader, our heavenly divine leader, our heavenly leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, whom God is using to bring Biafra unto us. I know one day, as soon as Biafra must give us Biafra, and we are going to be free from this zoo that we are in. May God bless you. I am kind of name from Abia State, then the province. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
My brother George ONYIBE.
Good evening from here.
My brother.
Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network. Go ahead,
Hello.
please.
MAZI ONYIBE, Zoo Network. So, as what I'm saying is that it's only God that will reward you, reward every one of you, or what you're doing for the
Zoo Epileptic Network, but we must
Good evening,
continue.
MAZI ONYIBE.
Good evening from here. I hope that is a female.
Yeah, my name is Anayo
No,
Wancho. I
Anayo,
call
this
from-
is female line. Anayo, this is female line. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
I can hear you, Master George ONYIBE.
Good
from here,
evening.
Mozambique.
Go ahead, please.
Long time. Welcome back for.
Thank you very much. Go ahead. I think so much epileptic network at this moment. But what do? We must continue. Caller on the line, can you hear me?
MAZI, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, MAZI, this is Oyemucheshku. Your only son from the land of the rising sun. Precisely, in water, but this night I'm calling you from other state, Aba. I travel out from here to observe some certain things within. MAZI, each time you come on air, you bring a topic that is so complex that we can deal and build on it the whole millennium will pass. Now, you're talking about this stage management. I think you are now recalling back to those previous topics you have before that no one has ever given answer to it. When I mean no one, those white men listening to you and listening to us. These people have knelt all down and they have destroyed our future. Our heritage is nothing again to write home about. I've asked myself several questions. I say, why is it that this can't let us down, can't let us go? Each time they keep on pressing us, making us look as if we have been brought down from the other issues as in the hierarchy of creation to be the lowest. Why they knew, like what you said then, they knew who we are, and their fear is that when we rise up, we will present down our knowledge and our wisdom. So we are not competing with them. They should let us down, let us go. I have a good friend of mine, a female friend of mine. He came back from Texas, and each time we sit down with him, what he tells is that, how are you? How are you doing? How is this? Then whenever I talk about him on the camera, he begins to say how I don't mind when he's making those mistakes. I look at him as a fool. I'm afraid to use that word. I look at him as a fool. I think he came back, you haven't taken him out to the field. You haven't ever taken to this thing. And every time you criticize this young man, you try to bring a good thing for the generation. I don't know how people believe in so daft in this recent generation. You know, your topic every time when I listen to it, I don't even know how to I don't know how to start recording them because I know that tomorrow people will begin to see the light from those topics. I don't know what to say, but this night I'm really trying to bring the message to my people out here in BIAFRA. Listen, identify who you are. Each time you wake up in the morning, ask yourself simple question. who am I? What am I created in this completion? Because I remember in the book of Genesis, this thing that is that angels who fall out from heaven and fall out probably came in because they have seen our beautiful daughter in the skin. And they begin to speak with them as to, okay. Yeah. So what I'm saying is this, that these angels have come down and they see the beautiful queen that God created directly and have a conversation with them. And they decided to stay here. And when they did and see the seat of our greatness, and they tried not to go back to heaven again. So what are we not talking? Why would somebody come and say, manage me and tell me to worship Christ? And I read the book of, I think the first book of John, chapter 5, verse 7 and 8. It's the three things beyond earth and three beyond earth and heaven. And one thing is constant in between them, and that is the spirit. And people are still following this little book called Bible. They say the time is coming when I write my covenant.
That is who Epileptic Network. But we must continue. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Hello.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, MAZI George ONYIBE.
Go ahead, please.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Ada.
I just want to say thank you very much for coming back and trying to enlighten us again to keep our hope alive. I say may people keep blessing you, and may God continue to protect our leader. As the canon that whatever he's doing, wherever he's going, that God will continue to lead him. And each day, may God make it closer for us to get to BIAFRA. That's what I have to say this evening. Thank you very much.
You see, Ada, you are unique in your own way. We must continue. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp? MAZI below. What did you do to network providing services? MAZI below. But of course, we are going home. There is nothing the enemy can do about it. We are going home. Caller on the line, are you there? Monitoring spirit. Go ahead, please.
You have done what no man on this planet Earth, except our leader,
we have done,
and our deputy. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another treasure. Holy, 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 BIAFRA, holy, holy, Trump, and President Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. That is just the simple truth. Any English, any grammar, you people like to talk. United Nations, EU, AU, I don't care to know. What our leader stands is this. It is either BIAFRA or it is lowered to the grave. And I, of the people, I said, it is either BIAFRA or death, Shekena, BIAFRA, Genesis. Obodo anyị nwere n'elu ụwa enwetụkwa obodo ọzọ na ndụ a. In this world we have BIAFRA is all over the world. It is only BIAFRA land we get. Forget about religion. Forget about whatever. Let us just come back to it. Simple. If our leader said, if you want to worship cockroach, that is their business. How could you get it? But what about you get it? You got to take up a prayer point. You may say, no problem. You get the prayer. You are not alive. And I know what one of you. I'm going to give you one. BIAFRA is the I'm an American man. I'm a different. You kind of got in a car. Biafra, ndị asị na the only option ha ga-enye dịka our director gwara anyị ewu is their only option is violence. Yes, every monkey and baboons in the zoo will be destroyed. Is it not true? At the Margoti, yeah, only got to say now, I will pay for the time about those because Biafra, I swag I don't have to honor hope, and then I'm being on top. And I want every day. Do you know how we are suffering here? God, I want to stop on you on our side. We must take our destiny in our hands. No, no, no. Jim, or that man. Now, Apukunam, Apuano one to take up no fun. First of all, to shoot it in our own aja. Only some non I want to go on the moon. Oh, you have to color or something a problem. Let them down the start. I want to do walk out for. I just forget a kind of fire car. And then for prophet. We will go. Who is prophet or not? God shut up. We said Biafra will not come. That is very bad. We must tell Biafra. Biafra must come. Our leader only need to see our heart. Biafra duty. I want to talk to Biafra. Don't for the Biafra. They are just without Biafra, America Gapro, without South African, America Gapro, Britain Gapro, what for what? Hold on. There is not the child, the mobile ladder with the one. Okay, I thought I would was showing an told to set up a book. Nothing of the American connect left on service that I'm a two man. On our movement, now by a gun or double. Mama to Mama, Chasalam. Black, African. I want to get a lot of the I think so. I think to go to Canada, to tell you, it is on the last day, only through the Father that we are taught. I was not for those so that about this one. We will shut home one that.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must remain focused. We will not allow these people to be stage managing us. Not acceptable. Are you there, caller, on the line?
Good evening, MAZI.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, all Biafra. Metuko Kikabi, my blessings. MAZI, part of me, but on the Jomi Bomoku by any Janya. The Abumonio Hassan Makbo. Now, I've been Naba, it's about Nabana, Ubua, Abumonio Hafia, Amango Hafia, Sarepo, ONYIBE, me battle Roku, Payere, Stop line on email. That's it, and why you're Buna. Onye ọha fi ọbụla pụta n'igwe ka aja soro anyị ka anyị tụọ Biafra tụta ya ebe Chineke mere ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụta ọ bịa nye anyị Biafra werekwa Maazị George Onyibe bugo onwe gị na ndị ọzọ dị iche iche na-eje ozi na Biafra na-asị ka onye ọbụla pụtacha ka anyị soro ka mmadụ niile soro tinye aka ka anyị nweta Biafra n'ihi na ndị ezu egbula anyị ha natala anyị ala anyị ha na-anara anyị ụmụ nwaanyị anyị ha na-anara anyị ihe anyị ji eri nri ha ọbụla rụọ arụcha ọrụ ha adịghị akwụ anyị ụgwọ na-asị ka ha pụta ọ bụrụ na anyị asịkọta aka anyị n'otu anyị niile anyị ga-enweta Biafra. Anyị m chọrọ ka nkwuto ka Chukwu Okike abịa ma gọzie gị ya gọziekwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ya chewe anyị niile ruo ụbọchị anyị ga-enweta Biafra. Abụ m onye aza ụmụkama community unit.
Thank you very much. Ndewoma.
Thank you, sir.
We must continue. These people, they play with us, with our intelligence, but we have to resist. They are evil to the end. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there?
MAZI, sorry, let me just summarize. What I'm trying to pass as a message to this country at large and the people of Ipob is this. No one thing tonight. We are like a deposit demand. If you did your economies well, there's what they call composite demand. You can't do without. It's like making a gari in a plate and eating it with water. No, you must have to eat it with soup. Okazi, odikaik, or whatever you want to use it with. You have to do with any of this soup. So whatsoever the whole world has left us with, if they decided to leave us with the option of engaging them in war, they will end up regretting it if they wipe away such a generation, because they cannot do without us. So if earlier they realize this and let us go than leaving us into this situation, because they will regret it all. Thank you, sir. I love you from here. Bye for now.
Thank you,
Bye.
my brother. We are going home and there is no two ways about it. Call on the line, are you there? Call on the line, are you there? Call on the line.
Good evening, MAZI, ONYIBE.
Good evening. This is female line.
My name is Samayo. I have already called back, so I decided to call back again.
This
So what I'm trying to say,
line.
yeah?
Anayo, this is female line. Don't call female line, but go ahead. But don't call the female line next time.
Okay. So what I have to say is that no power can stop Biafra, no matter how the Zoo government are trying to say they can't, because Biafra is the only hope that we have. We can't live this, we can't stay in this country. Country that is actually terrorists full everywhere. We can't stay. Even I can't stay in Nigeria. And no power can stop Biafra. Biafra is only our hope that we have. Biafra is our hope. Biafra is our hope. No power can betray Biafra, because Lord, the Chico Kalima have already signed the Biafra.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
So that's what I have to say this night.
Thank you. Call on the line. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, MAZI. Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Good evening from
My
here.
name is Emmanuel Chukwani. I am here to thank you for what you have been doing to all Biafras, and also to thank our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, and all the principal officers that is working assiduously to see that Biafra is being restored. May Chukwu Kikabiyama bless each and every one of us in the name of Yeshua.
You see?
Hello? My name, as I told you, I am a coordinator of Aja Road Unit 1 by the special grace of God. So we are in together to make sure that Biafra is restored. And by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiyama, we will restore Biafra. I am using this opportunity to tell my people all over here in Aba, people of Nome, Onateze, in Enugu, that they should come out and join IPOB. That IPOB is the only savior. IPOB is the only movement that can bring us close to Biafra. So I urge them, all my people that living in Aba, especially those that in our life. Let me talk to my people with the language that they will understand. Bikono, Uguba Ibinjinome, Onateze, Ugino Naba, Owa Pokere Kota, Nikunu, because the Pokere Kota. Only beyond the bedroom aka, Taiwan, I know water Biafra. Only my father Maran in Bahan or Biafra. Now that we bring down, all about Ugana Radio, I was up at the no. And it's all about the car again. Oh, Biafra, and then my name, doing like Mama, Amibo, who had the Mamokabi. Any of them are the man to be named, who put on a Kayaka, and you can let Biafra. My God, God bless you. Let me sign up from here.
Thank you very much. Oh, hey, Biafra. Our people must remain focused because our destination is Biafra land. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there?
Hello.
Good evening from here.
Good evening.
Go ahead, please.
Because I'm with number 71 ending.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to get you. This, my brother, exercise patience a little because the type of load I'm carrying in my mind since over 7 to 8 months is just about heavy, like about 20 bags of cement. Please let me offload only 15 bags this night. And my word this night is I want to give the reason why BIAFRANs call Nigeria Zoom. That is number one. Number two, why Nigeria is inborn with lies. 3, I want to ask BIAFRAN question for this our generation who have been seen Chukwu Okike Abịama with a blazing fire. Here is what? Nobody. But please, let me just exercise some patience. And let me share some grievances about the different because have anybody
It's unfortunate we lost that caller, but if you are able to call back, you do that. I was actually waiting for you to upload or offload the load you said you are carrying, but we must continue. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, MAZI.
They will watch in a key.
MAZI, I'm so happy and grateful. I'm so happy about our referendum. Want to greet our leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, our deputy leader, MAZI Jemefo. May God Almighty continue to strengthen him. It's not easy. Both is traveling from one country to another. It's not easy. And God must surely give him and protect him all through his life. Please, I just want to thank you also because it's not easy to be in a studio both morning and night. It's not easy. Just continue your good work. God is already there for you. And he must surely give you that strength and power because it's not easy. So the enemy is battling over you, but believe and hope that you are truly a winner and you must continue to be a winner. That's my prayer to you, MAZI George.
Thank you very much.
So keep it up.
Our God is faithful.
Victory is ours.
Of course.
That's what one thing I know truly. Victory is ours. This is Ojiku from Abamaze.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Our people must remain focused. To get the Biafra we seek for, a lot of things is going to happen. But like our people would say, it's just a matter of time. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Hello, good evening, MAZI George ONYIBE.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm Chukwemeka Samson, the coordinator of Agro-Monkama Zone. MAZI ONYIBE, can we retrieve what on the matter site n'anya a na-ahụ ndị Fulani na-eme n'ụmụ Biafra, o kwesịrị ka anyị ka na-eme ha pamit ka ha nọrọ n'obodo Biafra because ha na-emekasịrị anyị ọtụtụ ife, ha na-emejiri anyị ọtụtụ akụmakụ. Agago m ọtụtụ ebe dị iche iche mana Delta mana Ọnịcha mana Anambra mana Imo mana Enugu, onwe ebe ndị a nọ ya were ebe ahụ haji development ebe a dị nke ọma. Ebe ọbụla ha batara ha eme ya village. Anọ m na-agwa ụfọdụ ndị otu anyị na patidemsi ya na intention of ndị Fulani ahụ n'ebe ọbụla ha batara wụtanụ ha eme ebe ahụ village, and that has been ihe ahụ their major plan and target right from the time ọchịchị Nigeria bara ha n'aka. They are now making ha na-achọ ka ọ wụrụ obodo Biafra ga-adị ka ancient Fulani buildings and it's a no primary school and rural village houses. We can't talk our things there. And therefore, Biafra, anywhere you are, that the intention of these people to only make sure that calamity and evil and disaster and scatteredness and shatteredness can have a deposit in our land. So, anyị ekwesịghị ime ha accommodate and ime ala ruga more any other NDLP livestock program plans ha dị na-abịa at all. Abata n'ime villages dị iche iche dịka n'ime ọhafịa ha na ha chọpụ ha ga-enwe transport. Ana m akpọ ma ndị ọhafịa ma ndị obodo ọzọ ma ndị lọkwata ma ndị aka mmadụ niile ebe ọbụla nọ bilienu. Anyị nwawo youth, I am still a youth na aka na-eji eziokwu na nwo pastor, but I believe and I can be ready to fight to the finish. Make sure na anyị ọbụla ga-ha awụ that these people will not suppress us na anyị mere ya. So achọrọ m ihe ọbụla ụmụ okorobịa na ụmụ agbọghọbịa onye ọbụla mepe anya. Onweghị onye ọbụla mechiri ọnụ a ga-adọfi ụtụtụrụ anyị taa. No, let us all arise ka anyị bilie n'iwe and really face these people. If I not trying to and when we begin to show anger, the power of the military has been million subdued will no more be seen again. So some Nigeria where you are around Biafra land and Nigeria. Who can immediately so even the oppressed military has been they all will succumb. So I want to pray we can determine what will happen. We can determine how we will control them. But time you know one at Biafra can now begin to torture this military and the Hausa people so that Hagama so that we are not even care of after them. What we are care for is for Biafra. And that for me encourage people sorry about IPOB. Even to turn them madumana beba and like no Munkama here. We have about 3 units, no Munkama. People who know Azo Munkama, so Monday, my missionary, my apostle, you can come along. I will introduce you to IPOB family, very nearest to you. There is still time. Other members of IPOB, in the dealer week, Leanya, Nyana, from time, see not the moon from Nanya, or we get very soon. Nda neither no Haga on auto. Na Tomanda na kona phone na Yoka Hadia meeting. Atrom Kunu Kwaiko Munachi, arise, come back and join the struggle. Nya I believe you Nambo or if I can now. And delay so we find Nagunu na meeting from time, Obidola Mewa. So this alone should give you confidence and courage that Biafra is here with us. Airplane on the Taramba, come back again. Return to your various units. In the Azomo Kamazon the week, I call on you this evening now. No matter what is making you people to be far, come, we all understand. We will make sure that united as we have been standing, we will press forward. And Chukwu Adiama will be your strength. Mazi, you have been my lecturer from time, and even as I'm talking now, my own radio na double every sermon, every lecture, every topic in a deliberative, both morning and night. And your school of thought has really given me passion beyond the level I operated before. Now you could keep forward. Chineke mere Gala, the very first time I'm going to as a man of God, you see Chineke mela Yawurokwan act of minister. No one done half for this struggle. So the anointing Chineke get from time to restore Biafra as they go as a mandate. I believe and I am well convinced that Chineke gives you this anointing and it will also make you to see Biafra. Nobody can stop you. Likewise, nobody can stop us. Chikwabia man Yerigika, Yana Bagume day and night. Even our national coordinator, today they talk about who will go through a meeting and no one will see. Tomorrow I will never forget it. Also, on who have this struggle started. the things we passed on, and I going to see that nation will no glory without a crown. That this movement started very small, but today, the apex, we are coming to reality of what began from the little estate. We are now praying to God that the grace on our national coordinator, run on national, the state level, run on unit level, run national level. They are run on national level now. Catching a bit of that grace can bring me to increase or run on the project of our unit. And I would be happy if Chukwuadiama would do it to me. May God bless him even as he steps forward doing more of his work. I'm talking about my own leader, MAZI Chukwuadiama. Other one goes you, Ipob, goes you BIAFRA all over the world. And the MAZI Lendenanusyon Eho Neme Kresho na BIAFRA. Makande chore join Ipob. I'm no what to do then on our chore join Ipob. We don't know I know for the Epoya and the Pikanya na to go Jimata Yoru sort of BIAFRA Chukwuadiama. We will stand you. So if you are taking for a number for ever, don't call. But if you want to join Ipob, you can have 0907 294 3556. I repeat, 0907 294 3556 for Aza Omukana. No Mogele, no Ezina, Omukama, you can call 168 Ipob and will give you attention to what they are needed. But this was because they might be on the canoe, MAZI came before. Now go make it MAZI George ONYIBE.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Are you there, caller on the line?
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from
George ONYIBE, you are highly welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
I really miss you. You are like a darling to me. Any day I don't hear your voice, I don't have rest. Please, I want to speak with my language, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Biko ndị ndị ọtụwarịrị a bụ ndị ala ebere nọ ntị ka m jụtụ ndị ala na-eke redio a unu sokwala BIAFRA akamanyetụ nwoke ma nwaanyị kpọrọ nọ ya tụwa ebe ala ọ bụ nwanne unu nwaanyị a na-akpọ obe ya alụ eke ma ewe ụka ntị ka m rịọtụ unu biko ka m mara unu sokwa BIAFRA onwere ele ya eji the whole world niile na-akpọ ndị ikem na-akpọ igbere na-akpọ ndị a kama n'otu onye si n'ewe ebe onye ala ekpọrọ fon ọ na-ewute ka n'ike ana m adụ happy because ala etuwo na banyekọta mamịrị ọnụ ya bụ ofụfụ ụmụ mgbaji ka anyị chọọ ndị be anyị lanye ha mụọ ịbụ nwoke bụ nwaanyị ya kwa nọ na adị ekpe na-ekpe nkesa biko bịara ọ bụla ndị jiri asụsụ ala na-akpa ụka na ụlọ mgbaji ọsọ ihe ọbụla ụlọ anọla biko nụ ka anyị chọrọ ụgbọ ọsọ a biko ihe ihe na-akpa na ịbụrụ onye isi ya ma ịbụrụ onye isi na ịnaghị ahụ ụzọ ihe azọtụwa kpala ala gaa ochi ka mara nwoke ahụ na-akpa dị eziokwu ka anyị gwekwala ndị pastọ na ndị prichi na doo nkenke kwa ezigbo otu ụka ya bara anyị uru ọ bụ ndị chọọchị mekesịrị anyị ile onwe ndị tọm ama mmele ala edo maọbụ kwunu mma biko nụ bịacha okugọdọma na-alụ unu na-asị unu biko gbazụ ọnụ ka anyị sọpọtụ ọnwara anyị nwoke ihe niile ihe anya ihe ụmụahịa ihe ala o kwụsị ka ọ bụrụ ọbịa kwuru ihe ala isi bikọtụ Nnamdi Kanu agbawa ọta nọ na-eme ihe niile ụmụ bụ nwa na-akwụ anyị dịte mbe mbe biko unu bịara ụlọ ndị a na-emere ụlọ nke ọbụla unu anọla nke ọbụla unu anọ n'unu ntikọta aka ka anyị chọọ BIAFRA atụse mgbe ọbụla na-eme ka Chukwu okike ọbụla ya ekpuchi unu nchịkwa ka m kelee ndị isi niile tiri aka na-eme ihe a na-eme ka ọnọdụ a nwere ike bụrụ ihe nwere isi ntị ka Chukwu okike ọbụla ma nọnyere unu ọkpụkpọ na ndasị unu ya bụ ngọzi mmadụ enyeghị ahịa unu mmadụ enyeghị ahịa unu ihe ọbụla unu ga-alụ ụwa onye agasịrịrị werere onye ọbụla na-aṅụ mmiri chọrọ ime echiche ọjọọ onye ga-agaziri ya ọ na-esi maka onye a na-aṅụ mmiri n'ụwa ya enweta Nnamdi Kanu ha esi mmadụ nọ ndụ na-aṅụ mmiri na-ahụ mmiri onwela onye nọ n'ụwa nwere ike ime Nnamdi Kanu bụ ikuku onwe onye ya ejike lie nọ onye sitere wọdụra nke ya ga-aba n'ikuku ka ihe so o butara
always, the Zoo Epileptic Network will do what they can. And sincerely, this is where we'll be drawing the curtain this evening for this segment. Biafrans across the globe must understand that we are being state managed. No matter what they do, no matter how they take it, no matter how they twist the truth, it shall prevail in the end. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them school you. Don't let them tell you otherwise. We are here for one reason and one reason alone. And that is to ensure that the sovereign state of Biafra is restored. They just pretend, bring in one issue or the other, and then they want to see our reaction. And the moment we fail to react, they take opportunity of that issue and they work on us. They work on us. They work on us. We must stop them or they will stop us. We must stop them or they will stop us. There is no two ways about it. As we're signing off, I must appreciate those of you who were able to call in, and sincere apology to those who could not call in. May God be with all of us.
time, individuals cross and die. Oh, no more freedom, no more speech, we are dying day by day. That's why teachers being more the rules, individuals suffer and loss. We are dying day by day, the world can't hear us now. We are calling out for you. The world sees something right, the world sees something now. The world says something right. The world says something. The world says something We need to hear your voice. We need to hear your voice. We need freedom now. We need to go. We need a gather restoration. We want to hear your voice. We need a gather restoration. We need to hear your voice. All over the world, we want to hear your voice. We are calling out for you. We want to hear your voice. We need a freedom. We need a BIAFRA. And this is our time. This is our right. No more Nigeria. Now BIAFRA all the way. This one no be this one I said no more Nigeria. Now BIAFRA. This one no be this one no be I said no more Nigeria. Now BIAFRA all the way. This one no be this one no be I said no more Nigeria. Now BIAFRA.
Let's once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the Biafran people. Biafra deputy leader. His name is MAZI Uchuka from Mefo. MAZI Uchuka from Mefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. And Anambra State currently is Biafra land. Every piece of land in Anambra is Biafra land. It's the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. As simple as ABCD. But those who are evil understand how frustrated they can be in your jaw. Just a simple words. I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Maybe 8 words. Nigeria is paranoid. They are paranoid. MAZI Uchuka from Mefo is standing on the deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, MAZI Nanjoku Kano, the prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku kingdom. The one and the only man who came out with the emblem of truth, who came out with the emblem of transparency, who came out with the emblem of sincerity, who came out speaking the truth irrespective of whose odds is God. And now with this single weapon of truth, he has been able to unite the Biafran nation. Not all of them anyway, because most of you will not know that the Southern Cameroon, the Abazonia, we are part of the ancient Biafran, but in due time we will discuss these issues. But the Biafrans scattered in the cage, this damnable contraption called Nigeria, he united us once again. I thought I was not an Igbo man, not to talk of a Biafra man. Single truth made it a difference. Mazena the Kanu is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. Nobody commands our loyalty. It doesn't matter. As far as it is IPOB agenda, as far as it is Biafra issue, as we speak this moment, nobody commands our loyalty. You don't need to gossip your brother or blackmail your people in order to have your way. It's a lie. We can only die and be reincarnated, and it will be worse for all of you, because the more you kill a Biafran and you make us to reincarnate, the more you will face misery. Oga Kaginenjo. You think you are killing us and we are dead? We are the reincarnated spirit of those you have murdered. And now we are before you. We witness eternity. We saw the present. We've moved ahead. We were in the past. We are here today. We've gone ahead into the present. There is no hiding place for any of you. If we have offended you, if we have done anything that makes you kill us, honestly, you will hide this evil from humanity. You will have the backing of the Creator. But if we fight for our right to exist as human, you murdered us. We are here. We are the reincarnated spirit of those you murdered. Obasanjo, hear this. T.Y. Dajuma, hear this. Saboteur, hear this. Nigeria, hear this. Any country that is still keeping Nigeria, you hear this. All of you have not started singing the music. Everywhere now, oh, Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that, Nigerians are evil. But anybody who has made sure Nigeria continue to exist is more evil than Nigeria. I will stop there before I digress. I am George ONYIBE. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land. You know, when I look at some people, they say, oh, you are not from Enugu, you are not a pure breed Biafra. Thunder fire you. Because you don't know even the meaning of your father's name. How can you tell me who is a Biafra? Oh, we are insure, we are not Biafra. Amadio have visited you. Because you don't know the meaning of your father's name. But yeah, you know who is a Biafra, who is not a, because you are going to Yoruba church. It's unbelievable. There is a village at the junction where you branch into Abotan. The name of this village is called Mbiri. And somewhere along the line, I saw another Mbiri in Imo State. And then I went home and said, what is the meaning of Mbiri? And it means Ubi Nri. Ubi Nri. The kitchen of Nri. And I knew it is not today this trouble started. It's not today. This divide and rule didn't start today. If somebody will come and settle somewhere and he said the name of our community is the kitchen of Nri, which means somebody must have confronted them and said, who are you people? Why are you sitting here? They say, hold your peace. We are the children of Nri. That is the meaning of that community. It's in Abo. It's not in Enugu or Bayelsa. But of course, we must continue. The enemy did their job well. But honestly, we are not in a hurry. IPOB is not in a hurry. We shall undo every evil done against us as a people. But only you must be willing to accept the truth. Whether it favors you or not, accept the truth. Once again, I welcome you and we give thanks and praise to the Almighty Creator. You call him God. They call him different name. You call him sweet, daddy, call him anything you like. But we are all saying about one thing, the Creator. Some call him, say he's Allah, but I'm not too sure about that. But he's the Creator. And so when you go to a Yoruba church, they now say, oh, begin to worship him. Oh, he's a rose of Sharon. Oh, he's a lily of the valley. Oh, he's a tiger in the forest. Oh, he's the lion of the tribe of Judah. I don't worship the lion. I don't worship the lion of the tribe of Judah. Make no mistake about it. I don't worship the rose of Sharon. Because when you come down to Igbo language to worship him as a tiger or a lion of the tribe of Judah, what is lion in Igbo? Anyhow you change it, it's Anompama, bushmeat. And then you come out and you are telling your Creator, oh, you are bushmeat, you are a tiger, you are a chimpanzee. Not my God. I don't worship those gods. The father and the father of my father before my father knew this truth. That is why they say to him, or rather they say to us, Odiyonye yiri yao, Odiyonye yiri yao, Odiyonye yiri Chineke nke n'igwe. When your Yoruba pastor is telling you, worship the rose of Sharon, you are mad people. How can you worship a flower? Nothing to compare with him. There is nothing. I call him Chukwuka Kabiama. And to him and him alone, we lay down our guards. We humble ourselves before him. It's the primordial influence that drives us. It's our wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Our guide in matter both great and small. He is everything to us. And then we give him praise. We give him praise. We give him honor. And I will wish all these people calling my line will stop calling me. Of course, we must continue. We must continue. And so tonight I thank him. I give him praise. We adore him. And I said, Idi agbanwe Chineke, Idi agbanwe Obinigwe, Idi agbanwe anya n'elu ụwa m, Idi agbanwe etu ahụ dị na mbụ, ị ga-adịgide o, Idi agbanwe o, etu ahụ dị na mbụ, ị ga-adịgide o, Idi agbanwe. Ị karịrị ha asị gị bụ Chineke, ị karịrị ha asị gị bụ Tamunoyi, ị karịrị ha na-akpọ gị anya n'elu ụwa m, ị karịrị ha asị gị bụ onye n'igwe n'enu ụwa ahụ, ị karịrị ha asị gị bụ etu ahụ dị na mbụ, ị ga-adịgide o. Let me stop there before we enter church service. After all, you will not pay for tithe and offering because I'm not Pastor Bianihi or Pastress or Lanihi. They are mad people. The day you let us go, you know how polite we can be. You know the beauty that is in us as a people. You are holding us down. You are not ready to hear what we're going to tell you. Of course, on this segment, the team remain back to your root. Our team on this segment remain back to your root. And I will see that our topic this evening is the 5 basic foundational principle that upholds a society. You see, when you are building a house, you must put pillar. Whether it is horizontal or diagonal, whether it is small building or high building, there are forms of pillar. We have what you call lintel, beam, pillars, among others. Without these structures in place, that building must certainly collapse. Most people think that because lintel or beam is lying horizontally, that it doesn't do any job. If you remove the lintel by the window, the building will collapse. And it is applicable to every system or organization. Without a structure, they collapse. You do not manage it. You don't form it. You don't frame it. It will collapse. And the same is applicable to society. Go and look at the Caucasians. Look at the Europeans. Look at the Arabians. The Malaysians, the Indonesians. Look at the world who has foundation, who can threaten anybody and go away with it. They have foundations in their structure. As a black man, our structure don't have pillar. They don't have lintel, not beam, not to talk of a pillar. And so that is why when you are a black man, you can say all the truth. They just be looking at you. Look at since when Mazena they cannot start shouting on Radio Biafra today. If you were to be a Caucasian or a Chinese man or a Saudi Arabia man or one of these people who controls the world, they would have listened to him. But of course they say, hey, he's a black man. Of course he's a black man. But IPOB, Biafran will give black skin individuals their rightful place in the helm of affair in this global community. If not, God should be ready to take us to Jupiter or Pluto, because all of us shall be there. But many of our people do not understand this truth. I listened to a video online, and a young girl of about 23 years old was being interviewed. You sold your baby for 30,000, and the story, it breaks my heart. You carry the baby for 9 months in your womb, and 9 months later you deliver the baby, and the owner of the baby rejects the baby, and 3 months later, having suffered so much because you are in Nigeria, You sold the baby 30,000. And so when I come on air and talk about how evil Fulanis are, including British government, and then I wonder how I'm going to qualify you who will carry a baby in your womb after 9 months, because of 3 months suffering, you sell the baby for 30,000. The last time I checked, I'm a very poor man, but I cannot take 1 million naira in my pocket, and then after 1 hour strolling, I'm not sure I will still have 500,000 left in my pocket. And then if my mother would have sold me, for 30,000 naira, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. A lot of things has gone wrong. We will review them. If you listen to Radio Biafra, we're not just here to restore Biafra. We are here to restore the dignity. We are here to restore the mindset. We are here to restore our people in its totality. We will go to the nook and cranny of Biafra nation. We will restore physical and spiritually. It's not an easy task, believe me. And that is why when I see people who wrestle IPOB leadership, I pity them, because you never know. You block this one, another road will come. But our people must be delivered. We will run on the offensive if that is what it takes to deliver Biafra. It's high time you stop. It's high time we face the truth. It's unbelievable. And they were videoing them. It took a baby. A baby. You never know if this baby will be Bill Gates. You never know anything. Just 30,000 naira. What with 30,000? What problem can 30,000 naira solve in Nigeria? When they give me school fees of my children, I almost have heart attack. And then you are selling them for. But anyway, God help us. Let me not digress further. Any structure without a pillar will collapse. When our leaders started broadcasting, I joined IPOB in 2014. And each time I listened to him, he was able to point to the fact of who we truly are. He said certain things, and I could not say, or rather deny or argue. In fact, what brought me to IPOB is Chukwu Kikabiama, nothing more, nothing less. And I pray, if it is we, Chukwu Kikabiama should remove me. I know the name Chukwu Kikabiama. I hardly hear anybody call that name. But I know that it is a name my mother held sacred. Once he said Chukwu Kikabiama, to her with you, she will upset the balance. You don't go, she will never go against her word. Then I open the radio. That Sunday, I just coming back from church. Then I hear somebody say, Chukwu Kikabiama sent us. I said, this must be Abo man. I tuned to the radio. So in the Abo was the radio. But it's amazing it's not Abo man. It's amazing. And considering how my mother hold Chukwu Kikabiama, I knew this man is genuine. Because my mother don't play with that name. So I am here because of Chukwu Kikabiama. These are values. These are foundational principles. These are some of the things we will consider so that you can amend your ways. We cannot move away from fry pan, jumping inside the fire. Chinikama kuhyojo. One thing is to get Biafra restored. Another thing is to make sure that we sustain, we maintain, and enjoy Biafra when it is totally restored. But for us to do this, there are many examples. If you know the fear of Europeans, you will kill yourself to defend Africa. But Europeans who are listening to me should understand that in the end, we are all human beings. Mado kanyebo. Live and let's live. Live and let's live. Oh, we are Caucasians. We're going to defend Caucasian. It's okay. We are all human beings in the end. Don't you know there is a difference between American rabbit and Biafran rabbit? But the same God created all of them. It's okay. We understand your fear. So when you are coming out to tell us that we are sitting on gold and we are very poor, that we are stupid, you go and see how evil you are. You are not stupid, it's okay, but you are evil. Anyhow you want to check it, it's okay. At the end of the day, we are all human beings. The world is big enough for all of us. Let us respect each other's space. Let us respect each other's territory. Let us have regard for one for another. Not until we come to this true knowledge. Even when Biafra is restored, we may begin to see a Biafra that is worse than Nigeria if certain principles are not put in place. But may God have mercy on all of us. The Yoruba knew certain fraction of this truth. Most of you think Yoruba are one. Yoruba is not one. The same way you have Ijo, Akwa Ibom, and all that community, Echetaram, in Biafra land. That is the same way it is in Yoruba land. Two Yoruba can be talking, they won't understand each other. When I'm speaking about, some of you think I'm speaking Jamaica. It's Igbo I'm speaking, but in another version. But you don't know about Yoruba people. Because they have their media, their own radio Kudirat and other hopeless, fraudulent journalist media defending them. So they wanted to say, oh, we are one, we are one. Learn from Nigeria, fraudulent citizen. Nigeria is the only country in the whole world. They have to put one. So you can accept the first unity. One Nigeria, one Nigeria. I never heard about one Ghana. I never heard about one Ghana. One Nigeria, one Nigeria. Hey, it's our one Nigeria. Why are they putting one? These are criminals. Learn. Learn. Learn, my people, learn. Yoruba know this truth. A Kale person will say, oh, we are Ife. Ife will say, oh, we are Ijebu. Having stayed with Yoruba people, most of you don't know that Ife Yoruba consider Ijebu Yoruba as Igbo people. Most of you don't know. And what Yoruba people they were discussing. He said, Amboletiwa, Omokwara Lemio. He said, Yoruba Ibolele you. Ife is avoiding Ijebu. But you will never hear that because they understand the pillar that hold them together. They must be united to undo me and you. Go and look at where you hear them before they say, oh, we are not tenant, we are not tenant. We are not tenant. They have taken Gwari land. Fulani has taken over Gwari land. Today when you hear Abuja, 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 you think it's Hausa land or Fulani land. Where are the Gwari people? But of course, Gwari will wake up, not now. Oh, not tenants, not tenants. Up to the extent, TV man will be killing Igbo man because he's a not tenant. Even Ido Mama want to join them. Hey, Biafra, because they want, hey, we are not tenant, we are not tenant. Because these people understand the importance of this pillar. Biafrans must understand the importance of this pillar. Kirone. Without this pillar, every structure will collapse. And we must begin to have this. And when I listen to our leader in his broadcast, his teaching of us as a people, and I knew the truth. I knew the truth. And now I'm free. May you be free as you embrace this truth. Forget about how arrogant we can be. Oh, we are very proud. It's okay. If I'm not proud of myself, why will I blame you that you are not proud of me? I must be proud of myself first of all. After all, these 5 pillars we will be considering is number 1, acknowledgement of the true God. Pillar that holds every society, community. They must acknowledge God, creator. Now, don't get me right. I don't serve Allah. I will never serve Allah. I will rather kill myself to serve Allah. Allah must change his name. Because a lot of atrocity has been committed in the name of Allah. And I know Allah may not be bad. But evil men has used the name of Allah to commit atrocity. Do you know how I know devil? Devil want blood. He want blood split. Biafran blood has not been poured on the street lately. That is why nobody is talking. But no true God that creates blood will be tasty for blood. So when your gods tell you, oh, we want blood, know your God is a fake God. Because if your God can create blood, he does not need to ask you to give them blood. They produce blood and drink as much as they want. My God don't ask for blood of another. In fact, my God chastises me when I take the blood of another. That is why we call human being beauty of life. Any society without the true knowledge of their God, their creator, they are gone. But most of you will not understand. We are Biafrans. As we speak today now, many people are saying, no, I am a central vein and central fe. Secrofi and secrafe. Sembotos and kai. Most of us are more Catholic than the Pope. We are worshiping God. Do you know your God? Do you know who your God is? The first pillar that holds the people is their God. Some people on earth know that their God is Satan. They know Satan didn't create them, but they have accepted Satan as their God. That is why they do the work of Satan. Go and ask Teresa May. She know what I'm saying. Those who know their God, they will work stronger and they shall do exploit. Is it not in your Bible? Must we preach the whole Bible so we know we are telling you the truth? Those who know their God, they shall work stronger and they will do exploit. No man on earth can stop us except the Creator said so. So a community, a society without their God, they are in for a deep shit. You come out in your village, oh, we are Arabians, oh, we are this one, we are inside one community. You people on their trouble, may God have mercy upon you. Chuko Kika Biama is the name that brought me here. Nothing more. I have seen people make money in the name of Biafra. I still see them. Biafra. The more they say Biafra, the more money they make. I've seen them. I went to Anambra one day and they were offloading the trailer, container. And then some boys came like tout and say, I'm Bonde Biafra. I want to go matching grand, offloading grand. And I was like, my God, if this Wazirike boys can be obtaining their people to give us Biafra, it's unbelievable what they will do when Biafra come. But we have been hearing the name Biafra. We know who is a Biafra. But that pillar of the Creator, we know him. Go and ask Chinese people. They rather worship their ancestors than to worship your God. You think they are stupid? So when you are going to Yoruba church, hey Lord my God, you use your tongue and count your teeth. Number one principle. There are 5 of them. Because of our time on this segment, we may not be able to finish all of them. But ask yourself, which God are you serving? Our leader is a Yehudian, I believe so, a Jewish worshipper. So you will understand what we mean. But I saw him and he was doing ogomo. He took a wine and opened it, and he was now on a gozemo. I don't know how to say ogomo in English, but he was now saying Chineke egade and now drop some. I thought it's Arose Yoshi. That is why I love Catholic priests. I have so many reverend fathers who are my wonderful friend. When I get to their house and say, George Onyibe, what do you want to take? Kai or Gogoro? They don't hide themselves. I say, give me a Gogoro. They are mad people. That is the truth. You know your God. He was doing Ogomo. As a child, I will be watching my father when he want to eat every Sunday. He will now cut small lolo, take a goosey soup. He will now say, oh, Nedim Biade Rinyo, ebi no domenyindo, apa mi yo, nde mone nedim, apa mi mono. He will cut the soup and throw it away. He will cut another one. He will greet the goddess and throw it away. Lizard will come and eat them. And when I entered school in those days, and they were teaching us about Christianity, and they said that our God is lizard. That when our father throw that food away, there is lizard that come to eat it. And so our God is lizard. And then I believe that that thing is evil. But today we know better. We know better. So who is drinking the one our leader pour on the ground? Arose. They are mad people. That is the God we serve. He's the owner of the heavens and the earth. For the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. If we want to blow in the air, he will accept it. If we throw loy on the ground, he will accept it. If we throw eba, he will accept it. But he don't eat indomie. He don't eat indomie. Did you not hear that Jesus turned water into wine? But you don't know your God. How can I help you? Number one pillar. We will stop there. Tomorrow, we'll continue from the second pillar. Who is your God? Nobody fears the size of your AK-47. Because the same people who made gun made bulletproof. Nobody fears the size of your education. Because we have very educated people lying in the grave, dead. People like Nostradamus. Power to know the future. But they fear the size of your God. They truly fear. They truly fear. Believe me. I'll be back in a minute.
People have little brain, little brain. Think very well, reason very well. They want to Islamize, they want to kill. We need to go, we need a freedom. We need a BIAFRA restoration. United Nations declare them wanted because they want to kill us. They want to wipe us. They want to finish us. Hey, they are the one, the Boko Harams. They are the one, please declare them wanted. They are the liars, they are the cheats, thieves, and the criminals. Buhari, you are the one. Boko Haram, we know you. Israel, you are there. Support United Nations to declare them wanted. They want to Islamize us. They want to kill us all. They are the one Boko Haram. They can't stop BIAFRA. They are the baboons and the monkeys. The people that just side, they are liars. They are the baboons and the monkeys. They want to kill.
Yes, sir, we must continue. Honestly, my lovely Biafran people, the reason we are here is to undo everything they've done to put us here. Our lines are open temporarily. Remember, we are going to look into 5 pillars that holds every society and community. If we are able to implement them, we will be stronger, we will be greater. There is no difference. There is only deceit in the midst of it all. Our lines are temporarily open. If you have anything to tell us, regard to what you have said, you can call and criticize, condemn it. It's okay. Honestly, I won't react negatively. Let's rub our mind together. I have considered the way Moses worshiped God. It's just the same way native doctor Ubebulu in my village worship God. And there's so many things anyway. Our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line, I repeat again, is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. You're free to call in, tell us your opinion. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, you are on air. But of course, he's not ready. Yes, a caller on the female line, your name and where are you calling from?
MAZI, ONYIBE. Good evening, sir.
Go ahead, please.
I'm going Kasrachi Okando. From Aba, from season 1. Obi dị m ụtọ ịnụ gị n'abalị a. Yesterday m kpọrọ ka m kelee gị ka ị siri achịta n'ala a. Emefere m olu gị so long. Because ị na-atụ ndezi bọm. Ụdịrị bọm mgbe ị na-atụ ha sef, atụcha ha atụ ebe ha ga-ego isi ha. Obi dị m ụtọ ịnụ olu gị na anyị etekwe gị n'abalị a. Eziokwu tọpik nke abalị a ọ dị ezi mma. Nigeria is just like a Bible.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That woman line need attention and I shall respond to it. Honestly, I lost that caller. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello?
Yes, good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Anambra.
Go ahead, please. Mwamambala.
Obi tumuto na even na ifu nnekwu na radio BIAFRA. Na even nnekwu na Anambra na governor anyị anaghị eme ọfụma. And I need more people.
Governor Anambra bụ onye Awụsa. Governor of Anambra is Awụsa. What is his name again? Go and find out the community you say he comes from. It will amuse you. These are some of the things we don't want to say. Go ahead, please. Ngige. Ngige. Go and trace Ngige origin. You will know why it's fooling himself. Gawani Ruwa Chineke.
Okay. Nke bụ na look at ezi banyere awolu ego na-enye ndị Awụsa na-eribe. Chibekwa nduzi na iwu ndị Igbo ka iwu ndị Igbo na-eribe. Ụmụ Igbo na-enye ha onwe aka ka a na-aga n'iru. A na-esi oke iru ndị kokunu ka anyị rọbụ ndị IPOB. Ka anyị na-awụ n'onwe anyị na ka anyị na-move forward. Ndị wo ndị na-emewe na awụ ndị Nigeria, awụ ndị Nigeria, awụ ndị IPOB.
Thank you very much, my brother. We must continue. And Leader came here shouting Chukwu Kikabiama because he knew the first foundation any society or community must lay in order to remain strong is their creator. You search for him. You search for him. Of course, like I said, this segment will soon come to an end. Are you there, caller, on the line? Mbidoma Adadenora Magawani. Thank you.
I believe it was very much to take down a ball for our track to join political team. Begin a Catholic priest from a political journal.
Of course, Zoo Epileptic Network, as always. We must embrace our God. We must. Everybody. Onye na chi ya always here. But konye bu chi na anyị. You cannot speak the one who no go fit interpret. But we must continue. So many network issues here. Go ahead, caller on the line. Go ahead, Ada.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ada. Go ahead, please.
I'm so about the woman speaking from Abba. The area I want to throw my light is the area of our Martin and the Carlo pouring a libation or drink on the ground. So as I could remember in the New Testament, I can't tell basically how that happened, because I could remember that the sign happened when Jesus Christ and his disciples together in prayer, that one of his disciples now told him, say, our master, let's one altar for either did one Moses and also did one for you here. If actually those disciples recognizes the presence of the forefathers, so if someone one should, or not the canoe should pour a drink on the ground. It's not a bad thing. And no one can exist without remembering or respecting his ancient people. So if our MAZI not the kind of post libation, it's a nice thing. I don't know how the church people are seeing it, but at the end they will do worse than that. So it's not only that, it does not stop anyone from serving Almighty God.
What we are trying to say this evening is, I'm just referring our people to our leader pouring libation. That is how we do it. That is how we do it. Now, understand, a lot of things is wrong. And so we cannot come out openly to worship our Creator again because we want somebody to approve it. Now, if you go to church, they do St. Peter's Day, St. Valentine's Day. They remember those Christians who have died. But if we go traditionally to remember our father who died, they will say it's evil. Now, when the Chinese people and the Japanese people worship their ancestors, people misunderstand them. But whether you understand or you misunderstand, the point I'm trying to drive home is that we must recognize our Creator. That is the only time He will empower us to be in control of our life. Nobody fights for us except Him.
Yes.
That is just the target or the focus of this study this evening. In the bias, but even if they say onye na chia, one man and onwe they know there is a God that owns that community. But they say onye na chia because they expect us to approach this God in different dimension. In different dimension. In our dialect, they will say, you don't watch masquerade from one point. You will never be able to explain what happened. So when you want to watch masquerade, you stay here, you watch small. You turn the other side, you watch again. You go to the other corner, you watch. You can be able to give a comprehensive report of the performance of the masquerade. And so you don't stay one place and say, this is who God is. You go around here, and then you can be able to give a comprehensive report about your Creator. But you cannot expect the Creator you know nothing about to help you. So the first foundational pillar that holds every society is the knowledge of their Creator. Our people must return to Chineke. Our people must return to Tamono. Go ahead, my sister. Sorry for interrupting you.
Don't worry, it's the MAZI. I appreciate what you are doing. Forget about them. Say that they say they are in church, they are no longer in the tradition. The Jesus Christ, they say they believe. How far are they respecting what He said? That one will not say they have done the best and everyone should be following them the way they are doing. Lies fool their mouth. They fool their mouth. You didn't know what Jesus Christ said they should not do, if we should call it by Jesus Christ. So if one sees maybe the way IPOB is doing with our leader MAZI and the Kala, one wants to
Thank you. Thank you very much. We must continue.
It's the person's business. Well, we are here in IPOB to do the best thing. And as we are doing it, God is answering us. It's working for us. So that one is their business.
Of course.
After it, they will still go for cherubim for one deliverance or the other, which means they are not even achieving any goal end. So thank you, sir. Let me stop there and give other chance.
We must continue. I love Biafrans, honestly. A brother just sent to me, he said in Philippians chapter 2, verse 17, Jesus said, but even if you pour me down like Kakai or Guguru, as a sacrifice, a service coming from your faith, your heart, he say, I am glad and I rejoice for all of you. This is what Jesus is saying. So even if you pour Kaka on Oguguru in the name of Jesus Christ, Jesus is glad. Go and look at Philippians chapter 2, verse 17. But do not misquote me. I'm not talking about any religion today. I'm not talking about Christians, Muslim, pagan. I am talking about the God of the Biafran people. If we must succeed, we must have absolute faith on our Creator. Ni hina uchineke kanye now. Ayiba priye. Ayiba, priez, priez, priez. Ayiba, priez, priez, priez. Ayiba, priez, priez, priez. Let me stop there before we turn to church service. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp. You have been waiting for so long, but I hope the Zoo Epileptic Network has not caught you up. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Yes, go ahead, please. The world is listening. Good evening from here, and thank you for holding. If you can hear me, go ahead. The world is listening. I think we have an issue with that line. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line.
For the line went off, so is the wine.
Is the wine.
So the problem that we are having today is the same useless pastors that this money taking pastors.
No. Is a wine. Is a wine. What I want this evening is encourage our people to go and look for their God. If you say one useless pastor, don't you know I'm a pastor? Is a wine, and I wasn't useless.
Only see. I'm the area of Shopper, which you know.
More pastor. So
that's
if
why you are
one
opening our eyes
exactly.
to see all those things.
I want our people to draw our God back to our land. We must follow this truth. I'm happy for our leader because anywhere he enter, he does not do anything until he take authority over the land. But people do not know. The Bible says wherever the sole of your feet will touch, you will possess. And so when you go anywhere, you pour libation and possess that land. They must beckon to your calling.
Yes.
I go one you got one Rubiko.
So my Ebo pastor and my Ebo only in charge of Ebo. I'm on the area of your calling. So these people they have killed us. Libation is in the Bible. Foreign libation is in the Bible. And all these things they are denying people for them not to know is also in the Bible. So I am now telling our people to come back home. Let us go back to know our God that called us, to know our chief, so that it shall be well with us. Because many things have went wrong. Because all these pastors, pastors are telling them, carrying their motto to come here for land deliverance, community deliverance. You cannot do such in Yoruba land. I am now begging our people to come back. Let them bring their eyes down and listen to what you have been telling us. It is Chukwu that has planted you there. So that whenever that we are restoring, let us restore everything together. We will never have problem. So today, that the thing that is happening to us is because that we are back and deny our God. That was why we are having this series of problems.
Simple.
Because I can remember in those days that in our land, no info shall come here and stay without the hand apprehending them. But watch out what is happening.
What is happening? After one, what you just said is in the Bible.
Sometimes Philistine will come here and kill and rape and wait away without nothing happening to him. I am begging our people for them to listen, have their ear. Sometimes I baffle when a 70-year-old man will come back that is telling you that what you are talking is nonsense. That they believe that and believe that. That is Old Testament. Can you do away with your ancestors? Is it possible for you to cut your another of your finger because you have another one? So people in Biafra land, please, for Chukwu Okike's sake, come back home so that we build our nation together. With the fear of Almighty Chukwu Okike, we will have everything because He have already blessed us with many things that we needed. What do we have? It is because we're packing. The same Bible said, go back and ask your ancient people that old road. It is that old road that leads to life. It's because we have left that old road. That was why we are suffering today.
Thank you very much.
But I'm deep thinking that whenever we make you turn, it's going to have pity on us. You go to God, I must strengthen you.
Thank you.
Strengthen you and
You let us will go and dig deep and bring more and sand to their air. Because left for me, I don't think that I have gone back to that old road that they refer to us, and nothing will bring me back. I say, may the Chukwuka my strengthen and bless you. Bless our able leader, my own Savior. Savior. I have the before. It is in him. I say, may Chukwuka bless you and bless you and open your eyes more and more. In the name of Chukwuka, I pray.
We must continue. He say, thank you, ma. We must continue. The Bible says he has given to us all that pertaineth life and godliness. A people without the true knowledge of their creator are more miserable and they are gone. Every society in the world know their God. Indian God is Indian woman. Chinese God is Chinese man. Saudi Arabia God is Muhammad. Israel know their God. Who is the God of the black people? Some are Chinese, some are Arabian, but I don't know where we are going to. To have a sustainable society, you must acknowledge your creator. Biafrans, who is your creator? Who is your God? Party of us know this. Joshua knew this. Rapota no muno, onyu no ganefe, na monezi no nom, angefe chuku, inakwisia la yarose, arosia perape, oro akamado, odi azekpere, muno nwe Jehova kangefe, okemiri nebu ogwe, obankito kuju n'ọnụ ya o. Obono ya kangefe, okakanke binigwe, manite n'ọgwụgwọ, anya n'elu ụwa o, ọwụno ya kangefe. After tonight, go and talk to Chukwu Kikabiam and tell him to set fire on these evil people who think they can oppress us this long. It's time for us to go home. Call and WhatsApp, are you there?
Good evening.
Good evening, my brother. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank God for this very wonderful topic. It's eye-opener. Me, myself, I have known this for a while. What they used the church to come to Africa is when the English people, when they came to enslave us, that is the second weapon they use. After they have taken everything we have, they now use Christianity. The other way for us not to understand what the impact of what they have did in Africa. Where I am in England, all the time when I come across the white man, when we are debating about Africa, I say, listen, go to all the museums, all the goddess from Africa, all the Shilan, all the head, all the important artwork from Africa, they put it in their museum. You have to pay money to go and look at it. It's what they have stolen from Africa. And some of our people believe that the English people are the ones that bring Christianity to Africa. But here I am, if you go to church here, is the old people you are going to see in the church. Even the old people you are seeing is, most of them, they cannot be able to walk again. It's people that are holding them, supporting them to go to the church. So I ask some people, why are we African people cleaning ourselves? Even when you come over here, when you talk about the church, they have moved the church from Africa to Europe. All the churches here in England is owned by the African people. So they here and what the brainwash they did in Africa, they bring this over here. And they forgot who their God is. But anyway, it's not for me. It's just for people that they're going to brainwash or they are brainwashing concerning Christianity. I remember when I was a little, my mom, there's a festival. The festival comes every year. And this festival, what they used to do, they would go and cut 3 sticks. 3 sticks is what they make. They use it as a burner holder to put things on top of it. Just stick, nothing more. And the reason why, those pots, the stick will never burn off. if that woman is righteous, but has a way to it, they will tell you, if you are a true woman, you still obey your husband, you have not dated your name or gone to see another man. Those 3 sticks will cook the pounded yam, the stew, everything you are going to cook for the whole day. Those sticks will never burn off. But if you are lying, that you are not trustworthy or you have cheated against your husband, before you finish the pounded yam, those sticks will fall off. That is where they know who is faithful in their marriage. So the Christianity this time, even those pastors that the one that do the...
What I said is, I do not want us to reduce it to Christianity. I want you to see something that will help our people. Because the Muslims are there killing our people because of Allah. And so we must not lose focus of our study. Go ahead, please.
Yes. So what I'm saying in essence is, let us know our true God and know who we believe on. Let us forget about beating around the bush. Only God, people say that our leader worship whatever, and some people say it because what our leader says, that's the reason why they are not part of IPOB, because our leader said is when Biafra came, Biafra is going to be they're not going to take Muslim people. They misunderstand what he was saying. But what I say, when we know our true God, like what you say your topic, we will know where we're heading for. MAZI, God bless you.
Thank you very much. Our people must understand. We are going home, we are going home. But without the true knowledge of creation, nobody deceives us any longer. You talk about the Christian faith, the Islamic faith, we have read books and we know the truth. And there are questions, if we ask, people will be confused. But that is not the issue. As we are going back to home, Biafra land, we should be able to stand to defend the truth. And so this is where we draw the curtain for this segment. We'll be signing off temporarily to come back to bring in our reporter from across our studios in Biafra land. But until then, remain focused. 5 pillars that holds the community. 1, they must unanimously agree that this is the God we serve. Among others, any society who had this agreement, they always prosper. May God be with all of us as I sign off temporarily.
Don't pray, Victor. No. Freedom. Na utoka inario. Anya toni himo for baramenu. Aye bonde Biafra bonde juzo na aga. Ogu makiro makeju na aga ni. Oga de kwa rai na ma. Omo Biafra Biafra na sako. Ibo wen madu no. Ibo wen madu na sako. Omo Biafra de. Biafra na sako. No. Eji megu mekine tifuna mega. Otogo da derima, oyeze no dugolo dima. Okwande solo gili nenuwa, akologo gili lata. Oposisi bolo tolo, emese kono makwe. Okwanye manono dugo, otoro newe mma, okoko kunyaru. Anachua yoso, osekwense likoni. Okay, you will not go to get you. This can keep in London. This can keep in Israel. This can keep in Russia. This can keep in India. This can keep in Biafra. Namdekan. This can keep in Biafra. Sobu. Anyika sobundilo enyimba sobu enyimba umwe bwani ne dekenen Onye wele kesi anye no si sale, my blood. Onye wele ke chukwu nye no chukwu kikopioma. Onye give God what belongs to Him, and peace is what belongs to Him. As we seek for peace and humanity, it's not at all for vanity. There are once people is killing each other. I want to wipe my blood down. Who could be my children? I could get in the middle. I could get in the middle of Fellow, let my people go. Yes, we're not go. Let my people, even when my dad go. They don't look again, I can go. Yes, we're not go. Even when my dad no, even when my dad go. Oh, you then a lap with the Mananya Pulonu Denenua. I want that.
God bless MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Urobo Wado, hey, Isoko Wado, hey, Ipob, family.
It's just my finger
in your phone.
Be Wakera, Otambeka Powa. Uto Biafra yo inyoko me onanu yota uruko na nisuko ishakiri uto Biafra yo wamo wikoma kubeyo fumakaja ebu Biafra uruko na nicha ishakiri utori Biafra yo wamo wikoma kubeyo efekare ebu Biafra Biafra me ono me Wanani Biafra me ono me Wanani Biafra me ono me Wanani Biafra me ono me.
Yes, without wasting much of our time, we will be going to our studios across Biafra land. At this moment, we are joining our correspondent from ONYIBE studio. Reporter from ONYIBE studio, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. Am I coming out clearly, sir?
Loud and clear. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. Ndị Biafra ndị Biafra na ndị hụrụ nwere onwe n'anya. Ana m ekele unu na-asị unu mmanụ unu kanuwo yọkwanụ taa bụ ahịa Nkwọ ma bụrụkwa abalị 17 nke ọnwa itoolu n'afọ 2019. Ọkụ akụkọ bụ Jen nne nna ya Mba. Onye ọbụla na-ejere Naijiria ozi ka eji ihere alọta. Nke ahụ ihe dị n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Onye ndu ndị Biafra bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu buru amụma sị na onye ọbụla na-ejere Naijiria ozi ga-eji ihere alọta. Amụma a emezuola n'isi ọtụtụ ndị ọchịchị Naijiria gụnyere Muhammadu Buhari. Buhari rụrụ Naijiria ọrụ site n'igburu Naijiria ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ maka ọnwụ kama ndị isi ala mba dị iche iche ịbịa n'olili onye isi ala ibe ha. A kụchiri ya ka ozu nwata ezoro gaa lie ya na mba ọzọ na-abụghị Naijiria ọ rụrụ ọrụ. olile liri Buhari na Saudi Arabia otu n'ime ihere kachasị njọ ezinụlọ ya na-agaghị echefu na ndụ ha. N'otu aka ahụ, egbula ọtụtụ ndị agha Naịjirịa bụ ndị ọchịchị gburu n'ụzọ aghụghọ site na ọtụtụ ndị agha ndị a bụ ndị gara ịrụrụ Naịjirịa ọrụ, ma e gburu ha ma liekwa ha na-ekweghị ka ndị ezinụlọ ha hụ ozu ha ma ọ bụ gwa ha ihe kpatara ọnwụ ha nakwa ebe eliri ha. Nke ahụ bụ oke ihe ihere. Chetanụ na isi akụkọ ụwa taa sịrị onye ọbụla na-ejere Naịjirịa ozi ga-eji ihere alọta. Ebe ọ bụ na Buhari na ọtụtụ ndị agha Naịjirịa nwụrụ anwụ n'ụzọ jọgburu onwe ya, ọ ga-abụzi unu bụ ndị na-anara ego n'aka ndị ọchịchị Naịjirịa wee na-agba nnwere onwe ndị Biafra mgbe okpuru bụ ndị na-agaghị enweta ihe ihere. Ihere unu ga na-enweta ugbu a abụghị naanị n'aka ndị ọchịchị Naịjirịa, unu ga-enweta ọtụtụ ihe ihere site n'aka ndị IPOB bụ ndị unu ji ala ha dị iche iche nyefee n'aka ndị iro anyị, ndị kpọrọ anyị asị dị egwu bụ ndị Fulani afọ tara mmiri. Unu niile na-ekpuchi ọnụ unu na-ele ihe ọjọọ na-arịwanye elu n'ụlọ ewu ama na-agbịrị, ndị a na-egbu ndị ha na-aga mba ofesi iri ji nakwa ịnara ọgwụgwọ ọrịa, ndị ụlọ ha na-agba ọkụ ha na-achụ oke. Unu ga-amata n'oge ndụka eruola, onye ọbụla n'ime unu ga-aza ajụjụ onwe ya. Ebe ọ bụ na ahụhụ ụmụ Biafra na-ata dị ewute unu, ebe ọ bụ na unu amaghị na ọ bụ ọchịchị ibu unu tozere mba ofesi unu ji na-akpa nke. Ọ bụ ya mere unu ndị ọchịchị Naịjirịa na ndị otu Naịjirịa ga-eji enweta ihe ihere n'aka ndị IPOB na mba ọbụla unu zọbara ụkwụ. Ọzọ, anyị na-asị unu ndị nta akụkọ na ndị edemede akwụkwọ akụkọ Naịjirịa, ihere na-egbu unu. Ogbugbu ndị Boko Haram na ndị Fulani na-achị ehi na-egbu ndị mmadụ na Naịjirịa. Nke ndị ọchịchị Naịjirịa, ndị Miachi ala na ndị agha Naịjirịa, unu ejibe ọnụ unu maọbụ mkpịsị unu katọọ ya bụ arụ, ma unu ji ọnụ unu na-akpọ ezi onye ndu ndị Biafra bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na ezinụlọ ndị IPOB ndị omempụ maọbụ terọrist. Maka na ndị IPOB gwara Sinetọ Ikekwere mmadụ na Germany na ọ dịghị anọchite anya ịgwa ka a chọrọ ịjụ onye isi na-achị Naịjirịa ka ọ gwa anyị ma ọ bụ Buhari ka ọ bụ Jubri nwamba Sudan. Kenya Desina ka anyị jụọ gị biko gwa anyị o nwere ihe ọjọọ dị na ya Buhari pụtara Japan gwa anyị na ya bụ Buhari na ya nwụbeghị, kama nke ahụ ọ na-ezugharị onwe ya ka a ghara ịhụ ya. Unu ndị nta akụkọ na ndị edemede akwụkwọ akụkọ Naịjirịa, n'ihe aka azụ unu na-anara mere unu ji ekpuchi ihe ebe eziokwu wee na-ekwu ihe ga-adị ndị unu na-ejere ozi mma. Ka obi ike bụ ndị na-arụ ọrụ unu kwesịrị ịrụ. Ihe unu mere bụ ịdị na-akpọ ha ndị omempụ maọbụ terọrist. N'ihi nke a, anyị na-asị ọ bụrụ na unu agwaghị anyị ihe mere unu ji bụrụ agada gbachiri ụzọ, merụ na-achọghị ka anyị nwere onwe anyị pụọ n'obodo ekwensu a Britain kere bụ Naịjirịa, anyị na-ekwe unu nkwa na-ekwesị unu nkwa ike. Unu ndị ọchịchị Naịjirịa, unu ndị otu Naịjirịa na unu ndị edemede akwụkwọ akụkọ Naịjirịa na ndị ọzọ, ndị a ga-emechi ihu n'ụlọ maọbụ na mba ofesi, n'ihi na onye ọbụla na-ejere Naịjirịa ozi ga-eji ihere alọta. Ọzọ, anyị na-asị ihere na-egbu unu ndị gọvanọ si South East, na-agbanyeghị mkpamkpa unu kpara n'obi eze Israel okwu Kanụ na-akwara ukwu ONYIBE ekwu n'abalị 14 nke ọnwa itoolu n'afọ ahụ bụ 2017 wee bụ unu ji ndị agha Naịjirịa wee dula ndị IPOB ruru 28 ala mmụọ. Unu ga-amata na ogbugbu unu na-egbu ndị IPOB adịghị akwụsị nchụso anyị na-achụso nnwere onwe Biafra. Ụbọchị mmadụ na-echegharị na-aghọ ndị na-eso ụzọ Maazị Nnamdi Kanụ nyere na-egbu unu ka unu nọ na-ejere Naịjirịa ozi ịkwụsị nnwere onwe ndị Biafra, ka ọtụtụ ndị otu mba ụwa na-aghọta ihe mere o ji dị mkpa ma ndị Biafra nwere onwe ha pụọ n'agbụ nke ohu. Ọ bụ ya mere unu niile ndị na-ejere Naịjirịa ozi ejiriri ihere wee lọta dịka onye ndu ndị Biafra bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanụ buru n'amụma. Ndị ọma, ọ bụ ka ọ ha n'ọnụ taa, eji m aha ndị edemede Abịa wee na-asị ka ekele na ọjịja mma dịrị Chukwu okike Abịama dị n'igwe. Ise. Abụ m Jen nne nna ya Mba Kachibọnụ.
God bless MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Urobo Wado, hey, Isoko Wado, hey, IPOB, one family.
It's just my finger.
In your woman, be a rupado, one girl, go down, make up for one. Urobo, Uto, Biafra, in your woman, on Nanuyota. Urobo, Nani Soko, Isha Kiri, Uto, Biafra, one more, we go Makubeyo, for Makata, Ebu Biafra, Urobo, Nani Cha, Isha Kiri, Uto, Biafra, one more, we go Makubeyo, if they carry, Ebu Biafra, Biafra, Mayo, Biafra, Mayo, freedom of Biafra, my own, Biafra, oh no, freedom of Biafra, my own, Biafra, oh no.
Yes, sir. Without wasting much of our time, we will be going to our studio in Delta State, Isoko province, to be precisely. Reporter from Isoko studio, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. And good evening from here.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
I want to say Wado, Emogene Wado, Awi Biafra Wado, Owonade Temeka, Dana, Jay-Z, Okorode, Ogene Karibo Ogene Belu Kumai, Dey Ogene Ko, Emmanuel Japo, Emmanuel Uzazo Tinine, Emmanuel Wuyete, Ogene Belu Biarobe to my body, my Ogene Karibo Ogene Belu Kumai, Call Nime, Mapete Lebayo, Ukumi, Ubi Osha, Adese, Nnamdi Kanu, Emmanuel. Ọbẹ̀ lúté, ìmọ̀nà ọbẹ̀ yáté, ó tọ̀ mí nà, ọ̀rẹ́ kàkó ọ̀dọ̀ mi. Kíkí nọ mà ní ẹ̀nà, ó tọ̀ náà gẹ̀lẹ́ kó máa ń nà. Máa gbé ìdáwó tó tọ̀ mí bí èké. Àwọn sábẹ́ àbámáwọ̀ ó tọ̀ mí nà, àwọn sábẹ́ rẹ̀. Àwọn Haúsá gbàwé Yorùbá nà. Àìdé rẹ̀ wọ́n máa rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ bó tọ̀ mí nà. Àní ẹ̀nà, ògbó tó Biafra nà. Onye debo wọ́pọ́dí, mama bèrè rí ẹ̀, mama ogbeni mara gbogbo rẹ̀ rí ẹ̀, òmùwò rí ẹ̀, onye debo àwọ́pọ́dí, gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ arábòdí skúlù,
òwúrọ̀ lòpó ọkẹ́ mi òwúrọ̀ lòpó lọ́tọ̀ọ̀dẹ̀ fọ́ òde lọ́kọ́rọ́ lílo ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́dẹ́ yẹ ló máa bóòdì bọ̀ òde ọ̀sà abẹ́sẹ̀ náà lè kánú bọ̀ ọ̀sà owó náà dé lélẹ̀ abẹ́sẹ̀ uchemefọ́ àmọ́ àgbàna àbà òsú àbẹ́yẹyẹ ẹ̀dẹ́fà àbẹ́yẹ ọ̀bànà ó tọ́ gẹ̀nẹ́kọ́ máìnà àwọn sáyọ rè máma rè lọ́wọ́ owó tọ́nà àwísọ́pọ̀ àdàgbẹ́gbẹ́ ẹ̀mẹ́bíàfà lẹ́dẹ̀ àwọn ọjọ́bẹ́ sámọ̀ ẹ̀mẹ́bíàfà tó máa rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́bẹ́ sámọ̀ ẹ̀mẹ́bíàfà tó wẹ̀ á rẹ̀ ní ọ wúyé mọ́bíbẹ́ wẹ̀nà ọ̀dẹ́ ẹ̀rọ rẹ̀ gbé bàrà ọ̀ ọ̀ọ́sà wúbi ọ̀ọ́sà náà mẹ́fàánù màmí màmá wúyé ètò ọ̀bẹ wúyé síkẹ̀ ẹ̀mẹ́bíàfà náà ọ̀bẹ wúyé síkẹ̀ náà àwọ̀ mọ́má rẹ̀ àwọ̀ mámú gbàgbọ́ ọdún lẹ́lọ́ ọ̀sán abẹ́ wúyé ẹ̀gbẹ̀gbẹ́ kọ̀mẹ̀gbẹ́ sápà ẹ̀ máa náà bọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ òyìnbó ìlẹ̀lẹ̀ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òyìnbó tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn ẹ̀ẹ́dù ẹ̀fà ọ̀dẹ́ sáì ayọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ sì wọ̀kọ̀ máì òótọ́ mìnà máka òótọ́ mìnà máka kò mọ́ màmí máka lè máma rè kò mọ́ màmí. kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kẹjọ́ náà máa wí pé kó wá fún màbẹ́ ṣèwé tọ̀ mí tàbí kàwé gbòbí wọ́n fún tọ̀nà rówó tọ̀ mí nà àpò màrẹ́ jẹ́ màrẹ́ lè àrè gbòbí màrẹ́ lè máma rè kò mọ́ màmí. ọ̀hìn wúdi ọ̀sán náà kò sánú àrè náà ọdẹ họ́ọ̀kẹ̀ ọ̀hìn ọdẹ lẹ́lẹ́dẹ́ nẹ́gbó tẹ́gbó ìwọ́gbó òyìnbó dé sáì dé báyìí náà àyà ń ṣe àyàbùkẹ́ sì wọ́kọ̀ báyìí àmẹ́nu ó jọ nìyà ọjọ́ àwọn ògbóyìnbó rẹ́sì United Nations sọ ọ̀sánà abẹ́rìbí arókè ẹ̀bùn ọ̀sán àbódìnà ọ̀dẹ́tẹ̀ mẹ́káì náà àwọn àbùkẹ́ sì wọ́kọ̀ báyìí fún márùn-ún mámúgbàgbọ́ kíkínù àbẹ́wúyé gàfá ẹ̀dẹ́lẹ̀lẹ̀ òkè ọ̀sán náà dùkánù wèrè kọ́ àwísoko àti kéré àná ọ̀yọ́ ọ̀wúyé náà ọmọdé sòwò pọ́ọ̀kì ọkọ̀ ẹjọ́ náà ẹ̀rọ òmàrọ̀ sí ọ ìjọba ẹ̀rọ rúdùrárọ̀ sí ọ ọ̀nàmọdé sí indigenous people of Biafra ọkọ̀ ẹjọ́ náà rẹ̀ sí màrá ẹgbẹ́ jàán ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ tó kúrẹ́ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ kánò yá ìgbòlẹ́ ọkọ̀ ẹjọ́ náà rẹ̀ ní ó dènà abẹ́lú ukokori ìdíkẹ́ ìmàkùgbà kóríákóríákórí rẹ̀ rọ́ ọkẹ́jọ́ nà wẹ̀ lóde nà rọ́ à èdè ùtẹ̀mí rédíò nà àwẹ̀ nọ́mbà ìdíkẹ́ pè nọ́mbà nà wẹ́kẹ́sẹ̀ àkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ rẹ̀ ó dènà tọ́kẹ̀lú wọ̀rá wẹ́rẹ́ yá pé àwùmá bọ́bì àwọn tẹ̀mẹ́díàká ọkẹ́jọ́ nà àwọn náwó dẹ́kun ọ̀nà abẹ́rẹ́ kéjọ́ ẹ̀mí ùtẹ̀mí rédíò àwọn ìbòdó sí rédíò náà ọkọ̀ jọ́nù rẹ̀ débọ̀ ọ̀gbọ́n ọ̀nà adéṣe íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì kéjọ́ ẹ̀mí Biafra ìbúrò ìbóòkè ṣàwọ́ta wàbódì wákòókò áwọ̀ ọ̀nà amadéṣe Ipob àtẹ̀mí Biafra àtẹ̀mí ìbànú àwísókò akọrọlù mámákọ̀ọ́bíọ̀ ọ̀nà mábẹ́wọ̀n èdè Nàìjíríà náà àmì ọ̀nà èdè Nàìjíríà máma rè dé tó máa bọ̀ kéèkì máa wí kókó pọ̀kì wúyégé bò máa pọ́bí gẹ́gẹ́ bí rẹ̀ ọ̀nà ìmánu rẹ̀ dé sáré ọ̀rẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹyẹ orúkọ owó wọn wà gẹ́gẹ́ bí rẹ̀ ọ̀nà ẹ̀rọ ọ̀pọ̀ owó pọ̀kì kìí jẹ́ àwọn òtúndé wúyé dàda fọ́ àdépò òun ẹ̀ máa pọ́bí dé bunu àmì ẹ̀nà ọ̀nà àtànàdéṣe Nàìjíríà náà ọ̀nà adéṣe Buhari na màmíẹ̀nà ọ̀kà ìnàgúnú àwọn sì dọ́gba ìnàdéṣò ilé mámárétò máa bọ̀ bí èsì wúyẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀ àbẹ̀wẹ̀ fọ́ òkè nàdéṣánà àbẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ṣọ̀n èmi akọ̀mà èmi alú àwọn sì ṣe àrọ̀lẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ṣọ̀n náà èmi tó wà ọ̀bọ̀ èmi tó bọ̀ra àwọn ọmọkánù àbọ̀bọ̀ òde nàdéṣà Àbújá ayé ń tẹ̀lé máa ẹ̀kùnmí àdéṣe sẹ́nitọ̀ àbọ̀bí bòbúnà àdéṣẹ̀lé màmá ẹ̀mẹ́ ugbo ọkụ ugbo ẹ̀fàrẹ́ ọgwụ àdéṣẹ̀lé pa wúyé náà àmọ́ akpọ́bídé nwere Because man after what to Google to one money also abe money abe you na the time what they go to work be and the market finance keke biafra me biafra go they go to a we so ko di kola bo they lower go domina to my body me biafra keke biafra get a run oh the biafra Kenyans say oh I very no na take ma ho apa no okay no oh domina oh domina okay abeho ha okay na kaya fiano oh domina okay mo se to boni ano say biafra na mama rina apodi kolo okay to boni na we so ko be se Kenya okay so ma me afa kuponina and not America the biafra ego sene okay John we na mana be ku sene ha le man na dia be lu fire and no awe Nigeria who say me you no rikiki kebe lu over lu awe mu sene akake ko we no e ade ru pe we ni na be ru pe na no oh bonina okay John we dey feel my we dey for right now we ku sene okay John we dey ku sene ha ile area where no what can I you up already capital? Let's go going on. Let's send it. Speaking of Otomina, the vote a biafra, who send me over my ticket, I let you. I ticket, I will not go. I record the gate. Okay, John A. The man I bet Canadian from the Baby after Canadian from the Western in the way I fall. I will find a. I will Jonah. I bet Canadian for really. Not 40. Not you, mommy. The Biafra. Okay, John A. Oh, the victor. Not to mommy. After me, Biafra. After me, Mano. I'm a rock to my phone. God. It's having me. Body. After me, Biafra came on me. I run oh, man, I dare you to my lady. After me, Biafra came on me. After me, Biafra for one body. For us, I people. After me, Biafra, after Mary. After when okay, no. After come out, I want not to get a Biafra over Benny. Body. I want to walk in no I get a Biafra. I wish to go. The land of the natural things. Okay, now we go here to my Kuya money. Okay, never say no. Okay, never for my mama. Okay, never or Mama Ray. Okay, vote for Isoko. I wish to go wado.
Alright, this Ufuma Biafra on the microphone. God bless MAZI Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Urobo Wado, hey, Isoko Wado, hey, Ipob, family.
It's just my finger.
In your woman, be a rupado, Wakera, Utambe Kapowa, Urobo, Uto, Biafra, you, in your woman, on Nanuyota, Urobo, Nani Soko, Isha Kiri, Uto, Biafra, you. One more, we come back to for Makaja, Bewere, Biafra, Urobo, Nanisha, Ishakiri, Utori, Biafra, one more, we come back to every carry, Bewere, Biafra, may on no Biafra, may on no
the road has been defeated in our land on Biafra.
Yes, sir, we will be going to our studio in Akwa Ibom province. Reporter from Akwa Ibom province, can you hear me?
ONYIBE, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, dear friends all over the world. Good afternoon. Good night, depending on your time zone. My name is Anya Kanabasi Okontibanga. I am from Obot Akara, local government in Ipob village, Akwa Ibom State, Biafra land. I am here this evening to present the news presentation to my people in my language, Anang language. Akwa Ibom ma, yeah. Akwa Ibom so, yeah. Akwa Ibom so no, yeah. Anama, yeah. Anama, yeah. Anama mado, yeah. Isong adurukana isong. Mete yidne meka yitke Akwa Ibom. Kironang ni bibio, ke Akwa Ibom State. Me komo mone meba teru nuke in kemine kensi. Amen. Yasu. Anye yene anye Kanabasi okoni banga. Anye yene kop. Akobora yake kobanana top. Amin chu you in order. Nje mediben petum pon pendison in onyine ke Akwa Ibom ku semejit. Banga tere nyine ke ni kebe banga. Mposi kaicho. Ke angwana Biafra jide soki wana mi. Banga tere onyine pyo banga. Ese munye ne kipyo banga. Mbong meteji nemme kajit. Asere itongeni. Manyo panganyine nkubujio. Nansu pipepe ye. Mbo nere senyi ne jano bok. Atokere la kera. Banga tere. Ajidi bo nene jire koto Biafra freedom mi. Ibe ni yong idi. Pia. Ai iroi koto Nigeria kuwenge. Nigeria suko ba. Apere nye phone mpo tangiko. Nigeria asuko bake. Ba sisineke phone. Battery sine phone. Ama sibi ka aga suko bake. Bake rede ma kuwenge. Phone ko ukebe ukara ko use ba. Adi dem pon kume dem pon bubru no pien. Until abatu ambo e mana na ikang. Mbontom miong. Pum. Akwa Ibom anang. Emete nemeka nemento jide la kera o ke Nigeria kwengo ke Nigeria to wamba mi to kemi ade the president na karake Nigeria ato wamba nde Nigeria the country kile ma onyo to wamba muntu mi amade the president of the Nigeria mana of anyiri ronga mo nsire na ere iso ibang buntu mi ile la jid ko mo ke toni ro to tangitang mbaga tore amit mempon pone woke mite ye kirut eri on kampa banga se god krido mami mbaga tore mera kera ke ni support jire wala nyin ku fong mi te Biafra la ne to ya no go de tie ete ngai ke rute ete ire ni mpo se tere mi on ade ni mpo fi da kanda aga beru koroko aberu boko a bisuru bake parapo ne kokoko iwere ko yebi bukepo nukeruke npote ponye abate ku no kopie no go tentewo abate egboro nyawa bodi song atiboro wotin ano wo dudu ano wo iwe abo ne wo kara nyong ni so da ruke npo ma wo abate ke boto ari kan ni singire ku pon ade agiri ba gi pono jiri ba gami anyena mi mbo ne nyine la kerao nga bu na mpo so ka aka ya mi kampo ku ngong apele ko re ga Ipob ke Akwa Ibom State adio nga iche nko bibo ngorowo nyung ko bibo nam ne wo boko atai ni fi rakanda nko bibo mbaga tere Biafra boko upenerum apele ko re pastor ke dio ngi ko kam ke Biafra land apele ko re prophet ke Biafra land adio nga ibo kam adio ngi professor atai ni eremi afi rakanda mo kam nyung professor yo mbo freedom a Biafra mbe nyong diong abere pore ajarim ayong isredim asredim ke goro yo isredim ku weme yo asredim ke tu song asredim ke yo song
mi ubo tien to mi ari airim ke dai ni ere me pira kanda pira tairim abigire ma de Nigeria pa Biafra la kada a town ni ere apun te airim pira kanda ire ugere dai to na me ugen bo yin te ugere yin te sa ngere ayine to do bu yeso so wete e kong dismi bo ena ngati ba tubempo ira ke dai ke ni nam po mi amata mi ni apre we fa yin wana ke ma ba nyongadi ayine da ke dai bo ntumi kempa ke de kere amun siderim amun ko bi bo mpon te bi na ga den tumi aperu ayu na ma te ko yong ina mi da kami ba ga to de jiri bo ne ne jiri yong imai wani bo ke du je kitu ibeni yongedi ndari nga ba ti uloko amara kara aburu nam se fodi onki di owo song abatera kumi kan utun tien yilem abatera kumi kan tin gu popo abatera kumi kan tin gu songi zangapo abatera kumi kan tin ke iten na po iten de pope baba ara ate wane kong nepo unless apoda kara because a dai ni edem ajini bo wonene jin ben nyong nga bin bo yo so ko di fere and our supreme leader, MAZI, our supreme, Adaka, you know, go to United Nations. Aka diki tang baga to the bone in the European Young. Ama going in the European Parliament too. Mother European. Eka Canada, I say what you see Yaman and you get a concern on much getting here, both and go to radio station. Baga to the season of intense concern in our minute, everything in a comic book. Eke sere man am Nigeria man akere ake bommo. Ke Biafra won me mo Biafra won me mo. European Parliament, United Nations, ukeru kere man akera e do ngkong e benedi e ri gojire nyeke nam ne mo e gojire njede ke ni ko Biafra na Nigeria. Ori daga mi abasi ti no jire atata rosong prophet e yogi they go prophet ade ase go the real prophet that prophet ade word ke ama prophet atang for the what pay was okay you mo ke mana mo yeso ka baba ku wemde ide ka prophet nye de ama tanga ni pe ke nge papa for the what pay ide ka puto prophet ke Nnamdi Kanu wa leader don Nnamdi Kanu wa leader with our supreme leader ade the prophet of our generation ade the prophet of our time ade word ka ma tanga ye wosu apo ete ne ka ji ke kwa ibum ke na je kibibio eto me pangoto e kamanye ne seke ya ruke riko te ke se tang to 2014 anye wogodi atomo di tang ko ke radio Biafra is so tane to no min kama kan ngong tang to no nyine mi ama tang wa prophecy abun to mi kama ke min tum num dampan to mana tipe ama ke min tum dampan to mana tipe ama abun to mi ku ke ruke mbonoji disa tizu comment ke da nyongodi ne ke bu ne so ne nti tipe no the chief judge of the federation the former chief judge Justice Onekan but we come from there because Justice Onekan Akeba Kifumukara as a chief judge of the federation attack Ipob terrorist and you show you and you know about Temi and you pen abo ye ke re ko kute bani ko do magitang kin suara ke ne pien mai daga mi e Justice Onekan ba mo e ke kam Nigeria e kam pa ipon e mi anye no nye show Kifumukara e bo ye ke takunen mbo de ko te ko to benefit we no mbo anye nam nye mi tai ko ne wa bo ade mi pe nyinu bo mmuntu mi ka tai nye de mi ko de nyini la kandao ya pra de di wo tu tong ira ko ndai ko ne nyin mi before the war ko pari chwa abere ko ni nyen tom tare ni fo te ke ya ko sibun tupe anye na mi pe tu no bo e tene ka aje ndi te ka aje te Biafra na nti so kwa ibum ke ko beburu kara ke sionudum ke oruwanam ke itmepo ku kanapun ke ikare bene ku yo ke sinan ke mbareni ke oran ke oron ke ibno uke ri to kwa ibo ini lugu gomeno nkari o mi penyino bo mbombo era ke da ya no bo mbaga toro ejiri bo de ne jire mi be ni yong na ngene ni mo so ko uyo mi so kan tuaje ngom pembi penyino bo mi enyong era ke da because uyo ba tiere mi yong anyin era nyi we upon enyi we te ba te di na mi no jire ami mbo ne ba ti jo ke ru ke re nyin ada de tubo mi so ni no nyine mi ipo nwa nyine fit anam ne nyine ra ke da ba ga tere Biafra di ana amma ma de iya I be restore, yeah, it will restore, yeah, it will restore, no, yeah, it's on, Arurukani song. A 5 me come, it's a song, MAZI ONYIBE, I want to thank you so much. I've given my people the news in our own dialect, and I want to pray for Chukubika, to continue to pilot you and guide you and protect you. Every eyes of the enemy that is watching over you, by the power of Elohim.
Freedom. Na utoka inario. Anya toni hiko for baramenu. Aye bunde biafra bunde juzo naga. Obi makiro makeju na kaga ni. Oga de kwa rai na ma. Omo biafra biafra na sako. Ibo wen madana. Ibo wen madana sako. Omo biafra de. Biafra na sako. No, people in London, people in Israel.